another session of The Dark Beneath It All. I'm your DM, and I have no announcements. It's be a good session. Lots of planning, lots of chats, lots of discussion. We'll go ahead and do fun facts. No particular order here. We'll start with Bandit. I'll be right back.
They have to be fun.
I'm on the trail of that one video. I'll send it to you when I've found it. So I need to do a longer fun fact. It needs to be 2 minutes actually. So I'm gonna rotate around the fun facts I have listed. Let me just, there we go. Okay, so the fun fact for me today, oh hi, I'm playing Bandit by the way, in case that wasn't obvious. So the village that he lived and grew up in, it was built around the intersection of two rivers because it's good to build around rivers. That's fish, water, drinking water, farmland irrigation, etc., etc. And it was also at the base of the Dowd Peaks, which, if you don't remember, that's the mountain range that separates Audnir from the rest of the continent. In the rainy seasons, spring and fall, this area was fairly prone to flash flooding, which, if you can imagine being at the intersection of two relatively important rivers at the base of a mountain, flash flooding was kind of a big deal and kind of a problem. On more than one occasion, these flash floodings almost wiped out the town. And killed a handful of Mapok with it. And it is for this reason that Bandit is generally very much avoids water, doesn't know how to swim, and more generally just doesn't have any good experience with the water. This memory and this understanding of the power that flowing water can actually have when it's not just a beach or a pond, stagnant. That is my fun fact. Continuing with the list in no particular order. This is so much power. I get to actually pick the order this time. No, fuck off! This is my time. I get to pick. Fuck off! No particular order. Leo Bresci.
In no particular order, we'll just go ahead and return to the usual. Yeah, Yosha, go ahead.
Okay. My name's Michael.
Pinky.
How'd you break your pinky?
I slammed my desk.
What, dude? Get a hold of yourself, man. We're on stream.
No.
My name's Michael. I play Alyosha. He's a Russian poet, and I give to you his poem, "The Dream." Not long ago, in a charming dream, I saw myself a king with crown's treasure. I was in love with you, it seemed, and heart was beating with pleasure. I sang my passion's song by your enchanting knees. Why, dreams, you didn't prolong my happiness forever. But gods deprived me not of whole their favor. I only lost the kingdom, my dreams. That is all.
Dante, go ahead.
I'm just gonna let y'all know. I've had this written down in here for over a week now because I wasn't here last week. It's gonna be really funny after what Ayosha just did. Hello, I'm Ian. I play Dante, the Giga Chad. And Dante's fun fact for this week is Dante only likes listening to folktale songs. He hates every other type of music.
All right. Menadina.
Hey everyone, I'm Elena. I play Menadina, the badass bitch with a scythe. Fun fact about Menadina is that her hair is so thick that one time it broke the ponytail that was holding it and it hit her sister in the eye.
All right. Yo. Can you put the cover back on, girl? Do you know how? All right, next fun fact. Leo.
Hello, I am Clark. I play Lugreshi Zunderfall, our great, super friendly healer. slash cleric. Fun fact about Leo is he holds silent vigil around 2 to 3 times a year for various reasons that may or may not pop up. Each time exhausting himself, holding vigil for about like 24 hours. He's not sure if he's going to do these in the Underdark, as he feels it's a little too dangerous to do so.
Who would have thought?
Yogurt.
Hi, my name's Aiden. I play Yolgrid, and my fun fact for the day is that Yolgrid's a criminal. When he was a little kid, he was dared to go and steal from a local tavern. Some would call it a candy bar in the surface world. They called them mushroom bars, and he did so. And as soon as his parents saw his face, they knew he did something wrong, and they told him that he needed to return it. So he did, and he's forever ashamed of that moment.
That's very brave of you for saying. While we're sharing these things, I've killed 3 innocent people.
Well, murder doesn't count.
Oh, that's not a crime in the Underdark? Let's go!
Well, I didn't say it wasn't a crime. I said it didn't count.
Oh. What does that mean?
You get a couple of freebies.
Oh, sick.
You get a couple freebies.
Alright, there are 4 of you right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I can make it
wants
go
to
down
do
to
the,
3 when I go get a beer.
Who wants to do the recap?
Someone was tracking who's done them and who hasn't.
I think it was
I did it
Ian.
last time.
Yeah, you did. It saved your life.
Yeah, definitely.
I guess I'll do the recap because I usually do the follow-up recap, so at least this time I get credit for it.
Fair enough.
Let's go. All right, I haven't proofread this yet, so we'll just go off the cuff. All right, we started the last session where we ended the one previous at the intersection between the House of Dawn and Yinlas. Yinlas. I don't know how it's emphasized. We decided to go to the House of Dawn as that is where we were under the impression this sort of trinity of the 3 ascendants, betrayal, attrition, and control, kind of originated in some sort of feud. This ended up being one of the other towers, kinda. Let's see, we found a lot, or inside we found a ton of acolytes pinned to the ground by solidified darkness. And one of the back pinned to the chair by a darkness spike through their eye socket. I see. We found, after that room, the bunk bed room, where we got a notebook we found a notebook / diary from an individual named Kenna, which said, paraphrasing, Vex Ascendant may have gained power, but are still elven. I believe them to be mortal. Kelleror Posick, as we have learned his name to truly be, maintains desire. P.S. If you want to experience what I experienced, take this vial. I took it from his room. So we have that vial. I don't want to know what it does, but we have it. We navigated through this tower / temple. In different rooms, we encountered different emblems of the different ascendants. At least the one for betrayal, we believe, is an elf with several swords stabbed into them. I didn't take a detailed note of what the other rooms were like, but let's see if I can remember what all the rooms were. There was the room where a key was on a desk, and if you touched the key, you would have to make 6 wisdom saving throws against different acolytes that would command you to drop if you tried to pick it up. There was a second room where you had to do something to prove your constitution, to which Yulgrid almost killed himself by drinking an Ascendant's blood.
Yay!
Good thing he wasn't doing the wisdom save room, because he would have failed that immediately. What was the last room? Phone a friend if someone wants to hop in.
Last one was finding the key and not getting stabbed by darkness.
Right. Yeah. The last one was just there was a orb of darkness, which the key was presumably in, where we found the kind of runic spell put to cast darkness, which had ended up being just darkness. Inside was a chest. The chest was booby trapped with its own spike.
Along with hiding another spike in the darkness.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those.
Yeah. We also discovered that if you touch the spike, you would take a lot of psychic damage and lose memories. So not great. We found Kelleror Posik's room and his mistresses, Vex and Kenna. And we also found one of Kelleror's diaries. Or I guess maybe not one of, maybe his only diary. Paraphrasing the notes in it, hello, I've been enjoying my new status. When I touched the darkness and developed under the mother's guidance, I am to lead these people, that is clear. Greetings book, they call me Ascendant. A couple reported to Delanir something. They are to be my acolytes. Or acolyte. A new Ascendant has been born, preposterous, which I spelled wrong. Halig is to be the leader because women are supposed to lead. This is a matriarchal society. Her brutish build isn't worth my time. She has no class. My acolytes have taken to Halig. I will lead them. A third Ascendant, born in Vingier, female. Maybe can have her by my side. I just need to get to her before Delanir's researchers. Bless you. And in the last room, we found a puzzle box in the middle of a very large crystal that was split in half. We gave that to Mene, and Mene has not opened it yet, despite a fairly impressive 28 dice roll plus modifiers to open it. We found another room that was we found an armory room where we found one of Halig's notebooks with a lot of fancy doodles and scribbles and war plans and depictions of violence. And one other room that was shrouded in a very strong darkness that we managed to warp Leo into the middle of to grab to investigate. There we found the parents of who we believe to be the Ascendant of Betrayal, which they signed themselves as the Ascendant of Knowledge instead. Let me make sure I got that right. Betrayal, yeah. Yes. Betrayal/knowledge. And it seems that they left them in this room to sort of protect them despite very inhumane conditions and them probably honestly just being better off dead. To which Bandit can relate to. Just something closes ritual. Yeah, and to cap off the recap, we were left with the cliffhanger that Yulgrid is going to attempt to riz Halig by saying, I drank your blood, but I'm down to do it again. So, we'll see how that goes. I'm excited for that bit. Looking forward to that all season.
I sure hope not.
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so.
And after that, my mouth is a bit dry, so excuse me.
Picking up where we left off, does anyone want
Whistle.
to check in on his recap? There were a few things there that were incorrect.
Correct me.
No, I
Correct
trust him.
me.
I'm thinking.
If anything, that was canon, what he just said.
The big thing is he forgot to, or y'all figured out that the symbol of an elf with a bunch of swords in them was the symbol of attrition, not betrayal.
True.
Let me add a thing to correct that after I
Oh, did he say that one?
liquid gold.
All right, so picking up where y'all left off, we chatted on Discord. Y'all were planning on running a spoon business now. That is what y'all said you were going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're hanging up our adventurer's clothes and
So-
business.
You'll start making your way back to Valahir to open up a spoon shop. Unless y'all are going all the way back to the Glimmering City.
No, they don't want us there.
No,
Okay.
I was expecting we just kind of set up
I
at
can't
the
believe we're
crossroads.
actually going back.
Well, look, I've
As
got
a-
the
as a
knowledge of
DM
the dwarves, the craftsmanship, right? They don't have that trade here in.
What makes you
Uh,
think I can make spoons? Are you fucking insane?
I'll teach you. I'll teach you,
I was gonna
fam.
set up a clinic. Don't worry.
I think if you're good enough to kill underground monsters in the Underdark, I think you're good enough to figure out spoons.
I have expertise with carpenter's tools.
You got this. We believe in
either
you.
way, we're heading north.
Yeah. So as Leo's putting it, that is not exactly what they're doing. That was them trolling. You guys begin making your way north. Eventually, you get back to the bridge, which leads towards Bullet's Butt and Desperado. There's another sign or on the same sign is a sign pointing north that says South Salt Mines, and that's all it says.
South salt mines.
Mm-hmm. You're still in
We're
kind
going
of
north.
a heavily wooded area. There's some karsts coming up the ground around you, which potentially they kind of reach up out beyond your line of sight. They could be stalagmites that reach
Yes.
up to the ceiling. But you cannot tell from your small sphere.
I don't want to
If I
find
chuck
out.
my sphere into the air and like catch it,
Let's not.
I mean, we'd
I would
see higher
recommend.
up. We might like free some bats or something, but
You may see higher up, but knowing you, you're probably going to drop it.
wow, I'm sensing a bit of hostility here.
Look, this sign
That's
says
the
South
least you're
Salt
concerned.
Mines. Does that mean that there's a north, east, and west salt mine?
Unfortunately, no. Dante.
Could just be referring to the direction of the salt mines.
But we're going north.
Yes.
Mhm.
So wouldn't this be the north salt mines?
No, there's probably another salt mines to the. Oh, I see your point.
So there is more salt mines.
How would we know?
I don't know. I feel like
Alice,
the Ogre should know
salt
this.
mine.
Why would
So
I know
you
this?
know,
I've never
like-
been here.
I don't know.
Let's go to the right salt mines. Fuck's sake.
All right, to the left salt mines we go.
No.
Always go right.
Always go
Can't
left.
go wrong.
Right leads back to the capital. Are y'all going
I'm not
north?
going back to him.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. You guys begin to make your way north. You travel by. As you travel, the trees begin to get more turn more into rocks that reach up outside of your field of view, and eventually, to your left, becomes kind of a wall of rock. As you come upon Yildred, you reach back into your mind and think about the history classes that you took and the geography of your continent that the people knew of in the past. And this must be the lower tail of the Minth Range. The mountain range y'all crossed through actually is more of a T, as if you look at the two maps you've seen so far, there is one that crosses across Glymorshe and one that goes down across the western border. So this must be the western tail. Eventually you come to a bridge, which you cross over a stream that comes out of the mountains to your left, and then you come to where a dirt path kind of breaks off of the stone path you've been walking on and veers west. And there's a sign that says South Salt Mines and points to the west. And then there's a sign that points north and it says Yinless.
Is that where we're going?
I
Yes.
suppose towards Yinlis.
Keep going north.
Why are the salt mines now to our west? I thought they were south.
Depending on how big they are. Or the other pathway to get there is west and then south.
I suppose we have a choice here, since we weren't told that she was in a city.
Maybe the salt mines are moving.
I doubt the
could-
salt mines are moving. They're probably just big.
I've seen weirder.
We can either check out the salt mines or the city. We're told her location was a city, though. So
was
I
a city.
honestly wager that she might be in the mines.
Wedger.
Why would she be in the mines?
Why not?
Why would? Because we were told she was in the city.
It's at least worth looking.
I
Were
just
we
don't
told
think
she?
we have a
I don't
good
recall
reason
being
to
We
told
were
that
never
she was
told
in a
where she
city,
actually was.
just that she was northwest.
And even that, it was a bit of a stretch.
But why would she be in a mine when she could be in civilization, hiding in plain sight? Isn't that more logical?
Maybe she's an introvert.
Maybe she's an introvert. She also ran a school. Or a nunnery, or whatever the hell that was that we came across.
What?
Mr.
church,
DM,
that's
how
what it's
many
called.
days passed last
I think we
session?
are. There seems to be some confusion. I think maybe somebody is recalling a different
You're
person.
about a week and a half, 2 weeks since your last drink.
Are you sure about that? Because I've been keeping track, and we were above 2.5 weeks last 2 sessions ago.
Oh. Through the mines was plus the traversal time. Oh yeah, 'cause you had to boat to there, and then traverse, that was like 4 days, 3 days through the mountains, another week to get down to the far southern
Down here.
portion. It was only 1 day in that last mission, so you're at,
Okay.
we'll say 2 weeks and 4 days. So you've got a
Cool.
week and 3 days left.
Cool.
We don't really know. Either way. You're the one with the crystal. Grid. So
No.
you say we go.
This is a democratic process.
As he says this, it feels kind of targeted. It sounds like there's some hatred for the drow in there. It's like, this is a democratic process.
Well, hold on. Time out. No. We have an oligarchy in the Glimmering City. We can't call it a democratic process.
That's fair.
We have a
there's-
council.
There's almost some hatred for both of them then.
How does
You were
Duergar know
wrong.
about democracy?
How do I know
Yeah.
about democracy? History,
Who-
bro.
Who taught you
What?
about democracy?
History of what?
History of what? Yeah.
The world, bro.
Considering that you
Dude,
didn't know anything about
He
the
was on the
upper
surface for like a week, remember guys? And he went
Oh, yeah.
to and he went around and like requested to see the world leaders. He saw democracy.
Oh, it wasn't from Finsway.
Wasn't from Finsway. Or the High Elves.
Questioning where the hell
Or the
there was
orcs.
democracy.
Or the Orcs. Or the
Or
Green Elves.
Haggard?
Southern humans.
No, definitely wasn't Haggard.
Wasn't-
Or the Southern
Wasn't the
humans.
humans?
I don't think
I don't
democracy
In either
exists.
location.
Must have been the Northern humans.
No, it's a political thing. You learned it.
The Northern
It's like,
humans are now. Yeah, no, the Northern humans overthrew their leader, remember?
it's like communism, right? It's hypothetical. It's never actually succeeded in the Underdark, but it exists
Alright,
in
alright.
principle.
What's the fucks is a democracy?
And
Look,
it's
I'm
choosing
looking
to
at
live
the
in
Wild West.
democracy.
Isn't Bandit
Because
from the
they-
Wild West? Wouldn't you have democracy there, or some semblance?
No,
In
they
the Wild
didn't.
West, democracy.
I mean, it's kind of. I
No,
mean,
I
like
realize
like
how
sheriff.
crazy you
Like,
sound.
That's like anarchy.
like, don't you vote for the sheriff and shit?
No.
Okay. Well, I guess I won't question.
The
I
sheriff's
will
the
question
guy
it
that
then.
killed the last sheriff, you know?
I know.
That's fair.
All
I
right,
don't
on
think that's
track.
how
What are y'all
sheriffs work.
doing? Y'all continuing north or going
How
to
the
South
Sith
Salt
work.
Mines?
I'm
Well,
really curious why it now is west.
Well,
And it
I also
says-
have a
I
crystal,
think
and
we
I'm
just
going to
couldn't
Yinless.
read and didn't hear him.
You've gone north. You've hit another crossing. There's a sign pointing north that says Yinless. There's a sign pointing west that says South Salt Mines, and there's a dirt path that leads in that direction.
It could go
There
west
is a
and then down.
sign. There's a sign pointing south that says House of Dawn, Velahir.
Or the South Salt Mines is in reference to maybe another salt mine or some other place that named it.
Mm-hmm.
Why do
Demise
we
at
yearn for the
west.
mines?
I don't.
Curiosity.
What do you want? What are you planning on finding in the mines? Salt?
A diggy
Do we
diggy
need
hole?
salt?
Alyosha checks his recipes.
We're not gonna find crystals
Oh.
there. They don't come from the mines.
Why are we looking for crystals?
We're not looking for crystals.
This is so
I
dysfunctional.
think Yogurt's starting to lose his mind a little bit.
Guys, can
I
we go
start walking
north? Can we go to
towards the city.
Yinless?
I
I'm
start
out of
walking
character.
to
Can we go to
Yinless.
Yinless?
Yeah.
I'm not listening.
Tyler,
If
you
we
wanna
go to
hit us
one-
with- You want to hit one of these while you're at it, Tyler?
Go to Yinless, please.
Can we go
I
to
would
the
go
mines
Eastern
after?
Salt Mines. The
I'm
eastern ones?
walking to
Salt.
Yinless.
I'm
Okay.
also walking to Yinless. Both of your sources
Okay,
of light
both
are
crystal
walking to
users
Yinless.
are walking to Yinless.
All right. You guys pass the sign for the Southern Salt Mines and continue north.
Fucking sad.
I can hear the
Jared,
twang
you should
of
put just
despair.
any old sign on the road that just says "Go here for free blowjobs and hookers," and see if we all
Yeah.
sit here for 20 minutes trying to decipher if there's a meaning behind it.
So after about 10 minutes, you find another sign that says "Step off the road for a free blowjob." Don't get it.
The sign just says, "Don't go here." Guys, do we go there?
yeah.
Have you checked their Yelp reviews?
Okay. You go north for about another 40 minutes. It is starting to get a little bit dark because you spent your morning in the House of Dawn.
What do you mean it's getting dark? Question.
It's always dark.
Dante speaks up and he goes, "It's getting dark," from his team mind. But it's just like a force of habit. Like, you know when you're in a cave with an NPC in an RPG and like you can't see the sun and the NPC is getting late and they just go, "It's getting dark. We should rest."
Don't mind it.
I don't- look, in character,
Brave.
Dante wouldn't say anything. He would just pull out his knapsack.
Oh, is
Guys,
it
can we
sleep
be
time?
on-
Does he just start
Marginally
holding
functional.
it? Is he just holding it? Like,
Yeah, I'm just holding it in my arms, and I'm just waiting for them to realize.
Okay.
all right. So it's starting to approach that hour, but after a few more minutes, you come upon a bridge that is very, is not as well maintained as the ones you've seen before. An old creaking wooden bridge blows in the sways in front of you. 40 feet below the bridge, water rushes out of the mountains to your west towards the river. The bridge poles have been painted purple and black, as if they are marked territory. The bridge is only about 100 feet long, so if Yolgrid stands right against the edge of it, you can see the other side.
Well, this is the only way across that we see in our little
Bandit, you're the
bubble?
lightest. You should cross first.
Okay. well, I guess I'll start making my way across. It makes enough sense because then I also have a crystal on the other side.
I was kidding, Bandit. I was kidding.
Well, he's already tying the rope to himself and attaching it to a sturdy point on this side of the
Mene.
bridge. Mene
Yeah, Bandit just walks up to Mene and is like,
I allow it
Great.
because it's
Sturdiest
Bandit.
thing in the area. And I'm going to attempt to cross the bridge, taking what seems like the safe or most not falling apart route.
alrighty.
Such a way with words I have.
You just crossing? You're just trying to take the safest route, so you're focusing on being, like, careful?
I am focused on being careful. I'm going to pause every once in a while just to like kind of check the area. Whatever
To
may
check
catch his
the
eye.
area. So you want to make, like, an investigation
Maybe-
check?
I'm trying to
Take the
Just-
hint, Tyler.
take sure. The hint. I'll do in like how long is this bridge?
100 feet.
100 feet. I will stop every 30 feet for a random investigation.
Alright.
Brief
Get
investigation.
30 feet down the bridge, you make a brief investigation check.
All right. Let's do some rolls. 17.
Don't notice anything out of the ordinary.
All right. 30 feet later.
60
Unless I
feet,
need to
you're more
roll
than
something in between.
halfway. Make an investigation
than-
check.
Ooh, bigger number. 23.
Cool, you needed an 18. You're 60 feet down the bridge. And you go to make your next investigation check. You lean down to the wood to get a good check. And you notice your nose is burning. Like there's just a burning sensation in your nose. Almost a chemical scent. And at this point, you have crossed the threshold. You look up, and from out of the darkness beyond, step two acolytes in purple and black robes, and they shout, oh, where'd it go? They shout, "Death to the fake leader!" And then they throw two torches onto the ropes on the other end, and then take off back into the darkness, and the bridge begins to set fire towards you.
Oh, I guess I'm running the other way. Towards the other side of the bridge.
Alright, give me an athletics check. You're just running back to the group?
No, the other way.
Oh, you're going through the fire?
It's about to be the only way we can cross. And then if I fall,
Yeah, so the rest of you now see bandits like scoops down, and then you see these two acolytes step out, light the bridge on fire. You hear the faint shout in the distance, and then they take off running back into the darkness.
would you say
and
acrobatics or athletics?
Are you wanting to try to dive the last like 20 feet with an acrobatics check?
If that's when it starts to fall, then yes.
It's not falling yet. I need you to give me a dexterity save to avoid like getting burned too badly as you run through the fire.
All right, let's do
And
this
not
shit.
have the rope catch on fire too.
Ooh, 17.
17. Alright. And it makes it through mostly fine. You roll your where's my die? Just giving the stream some nice dice noises as I fish around for a d6. There it is. And it takes half of 2d6 for three fire damage. As you breeze through the early fires of the bridge, and now Bandit is across, and the rest of y'all are staring at a bridge that has begun to burn. So I'll give everyone a quick reactionary decision. What is your character doing in this moment?
I freeze.
Panic. a little bit,
Um,
but
Yogurt said he freezes?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Alright, so Yogurt's not doing anything.
Well, I mean, the bridge is on fire, right? So freezing would be good.
It is.
Yeah. You got it. Yeah.
Yeah, he freezes and it puts out the fire.
Do I have cold spells? Ooh, I cast the tiny hut, Liamon's tiny hut.
On.
Doesn't it take a minute to cast?
Yeah, it takes a minute to
Does it?
cast.
Never mind. I might just fall into the water then.
You're not on the
I
bridge.
hug. Fuck.
I still have the rope. I'm gonna tie it to the other side, and then you guys can take the rope.
I'm gonna do the dumb thing, and I'm just gonna run.
Alright, so Dante takes off running across the bridge.
Both
Yep.
circles are intersecting at this point. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna make sure that that stays like that.
I guess I will hold strong. It's either I pull the rope, but he's running the other way, so I probably wouldn't.
Alright, Dante, give me an athletics check.
But I'm gonna hold strong.
The worst I've ever rolled. 9.
9. With a 9, you only get about halfway by the time the fire. You kind of meet the fire in the middle. You're not really booking it that well. And at this point, the bridge feels kind of wobbly. You can see the ropes are starting to get kind of thin. You could try to go back, or you can try to make it through.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the rope that Mena gave me last 2 sessions ago. I'm gonna tie it to an arrow. I'm gonna shoot the arrow, and I'm gonna try and hold on to the rope while the bridge falls.
There's a rope right next to you.
Yes.
Burning him though.
No, it's not. It's my rope.
No.
Oh, I guess that's fair.
I'm gonna use one of the unbreakable arrows to try and anchor it.
Roll a hit.
Please don't hit me.
Please roll low. Please roll low.
Why do you want me to roll low?
Please roll low. Dante moment. Come on, give me the nat 2, nat
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, give me a second. Just a straight D20 roll. We
Oh, roll a
got.
hit.
Roll the hit. Roll the hit. Roll the hit.
Oh, okay. So +5. That's 11.
With an 11. Bandit, you lean down to tie the rope to a nearby stone coming up out of the ground, and you feel an arrow strike you right in the ass.
At least doesn't go all the way through.
You want me to roll damage on that?
Just the D8. It's a D8 damage, right?
Yeah.
So a D8. Bandit, you take 6 damage piercing as an arrow hits you in the ass. And then you feel
Alright.
feel kind of a pool, like as if somebody's checking to see if the arrow struck. You look behind
Alright.
you, and there's a rope attached to the arrow.
I'm going to do something strange. So I'm mid tying this other rope to the rock, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna get it like tied, or I'm gonna get it like all the way around, but like loose still. I'm gonna jump through a hole so that when the rope, and then I'm gonna tighten it so that Dante's rope is tied to the rock as well, and the arrow can kind of like get pulled back and catch in the rope.
Let's see if it stays in
Assuming
you.
it falls out of my ass.
Alright, so are you trying to continue running through the fire, or are you just going to wait for the bridge to break?
I'm gonna continue trying to run through the fire as well.
Okay, make me another athletics check. See if you make it through before the bridge breaks. And the rest of y'all are just watching this happen.
I mean, the rope is tied to me.
24.
24. Yeah, you managed to make it all the way across. Give me a dex save.
Oh, great! You didn't even need the rope.
Yeah. Dex save.
You want to tie an arrow to the other side and shoot it the other way?
14.
4. You take 16 points of fire damage.
Halved.
Yes, because you're a fire genasi.
I took 8 damage.
The rest of y'all who all frozen watch as the bridge snaps and falls. And we'll see if the rope caught fire. Because it is not fireproof rope, and that was a big burning bridge.
Yeah.
The rope did not.
Is there still like a burning piece of bridge that's like kind of climbing up? Like not like enough to like cause any damage, but just like some remnants.
Sure, yeah, it's on y'all's side. Coming up towards
Alright.
you.
I'm gonna walk over to it and I'm gonna like attempt. I'm gonna do something really stupid. I'm gonna attempt to like hold on to a burning piece and then pray to Gisnir.
I fucking can't with you.
Yeah, you take 2d6 fire damage.
Do I feel anything?
You don't feel anything.
Yeah, I can cross
Very,
off.
very hot.
Yeah, actually, you
Well,
feel
yeah.
like a burning sensation as you get burned.
Is this Gisnir?
Is it 2d6?
I'm rolling it.
Yes.
You take 7 fire damage.
Yeah. Wait. Time out. Did we have a long rest after last session?
Yes, we just
No.
did.
Okay, cool.
You have not long rested yet.
Yeah, we did.
Oh.
We've not long rested yet.
Are you
No.
down?
I'm dumb.
I hope you weren't like on the cliff side.
You
hugging
said
it.
you were holding on to a piece. Did you like lean over the edge and grab a piece?
I sure hope not.
No,
Or
I
did
know.
try to,
You
like,
tell me
break
what
it
you did.
off?
No, my plan was to just like break it off or just like hold on to a post or something.
Then you would have had to
Rule to
roll a
not
strength.
fall off the cliff.
Shit. Didn't think that through.
I'm currently safe with
Bandit.
Bandit. I just want to let you all know that I'm safe with Bandit.
Hey, everybody
Whatever
is
happens,
safe
you-
He
besides
grabs
Duergar.
this piece of wood and he's like, he turns to Leo and he goes, I don't think it's just near. And then he like wobbles forward, wobbles a little further forward, and then he falls backwards and passes. Like clearly has knocked himself out.
I'll cast Cure Wounds.
Thank you.
You two get across. I will be last.
While they're doing their
will-
shenanigans, I'm double, triple knotting
Yeah.
this rope.
Make me a survival check.
Me? Oh boy.
Yep.
Don't roll low, please.
Send me the message. Send me the result.
Yes, sir.
I'll go across first. What do you want me to roll, Jared?
Hold on.
Anything?
It'll be
Hold on, hold on.
athletics or acrobatics, but I need the number to beat. I need the number to beat. Well, I know the number to beat. I need to know how well it was tied.
Oh fuck. And we haven't long rested. Okay.
All right. And then Dante, you're over there.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing right now? You
Laying on
made
the
it.
floor.
You're just laying there.
Let me just.
All right. So the
Sounds
knot
about right.
has been tied, and
Is there any bonus for tying it multiple times? Or did you incorporate that into whatever you're about to ask?
Leo, you are gonna try to like make your way across, just like hand over hand. What's Leo's strategy for crossing a 100-foot gap using nothing but a rope?
Is it by any chance at a slight downward angle?
It's at a slight upward angle.
Fuck. You guys are good luck.
Would Leo actually even try?
Yeah, this is an impressive feat of strength you're looking at.
Oh,
I'm out
that's
of those
not something Leo would actually try, because he's not athletic, he's not acrobatic. He wouldn't really try to do either of these things. think Leo would really want to look for something else, but don't know what he'd be trying to figure out.
Manadina has a way out, but she has to wait for you guys to get across.
Else
Yeah,
could
you have a
really
way
do.
out, I know.
How long does Menadina's flight last?
1 minute,
What is Menadina's move speed?
30,
With dash?
The math
60.
maths.
She can get across.
10 minutes. Or sorry, 10 rounds of flight at 60 feet. It takes 3 rounds.
2 rounds.
Yes, 60. Takes 4 rounds to go there and back.
Mhm.
Oh, I could just take both of your fucking asses.
Well,
We
you
also
have
have
to
Ayosha.
take Ayosha
That's
and
3 of 3.
Yildred.
You could fly upward, and then it would be at a slight downward angle.
I don't
No.
need you to take me. I can just climb over.
That's 100 feet.
Yeah. I have a harness.
So-
Look, check this out. And I'm gonna pull out my rope dart. I'm gonna unfasten my blade, and I will literally tie a belt around my waist, and then loop that over the rope.
Make a
As
survival
long as you
check.
don't move. Yeah.
I'll let you go.
That was what I was going to start thinking of, is making a slip knot so that I could tie it to the rope and go across that
14.
way.
14. It looks
Mhm.
sturdy enough.
As long as you don't fall, and they don't fall, I'll just take my time. We'll be good.
How about what we do is this. Mene, since you have the ability to catch one of us, each of us goes across one at a time, and either one of us is the most dexterous or strongest attempts to do as Yulgrid is doing. And if at least one of us makes it across, we're fine. So I suppose we allow Yulgrid to try this, given that we can still, well, it might not be the greatest idea since you have the crystal Yulgrid. It's probably best that Ayosha or I go first.
Be my guest.
I hate to do this.
You can go first. I don't want to get wet.
It's a lot more than being wet, Ayosha, that I'm worried about.
Help me get across.
I'll take out the rope that I have and do something similar to what Hilgrid has
Make a
done.
survival check.
23.
You watch Leo tie this thing, and it looks way sturdier, way more effective than yours does.
Hold on. Wait. I need to move. Leo, you look experienced in that.
Experienced enough.
Maybe
I don't
later you
want to
should
know.
show me how you became so proficient.
I'm going to try to hand over hand
Which Everlast is
this.
this?
And
Uh,
leave because I want to leave this
you
situation.
immediately start trying to get away.
Immediately, like,
I want to
no.
Yogurt gives you the inspiration you needed. Okay, so, because of your, you rolled really well, so yours is able to move really, much more smoothly. You will only move at half speed, for your device.
Awesome.
I'm
Now,
also holding the other end.
you tied the other end, I thought.
Yeah,
You
and
did.
I'm holding it.
Okay.
2 points of failure.
Oh, 2 points is better than 1, I see.
I see.
You get What's your move speed?
It'd be 15 right now.
You get 15 feet across.
Lovely.
You feel the rope pull a little bit, and you make it 30 feet across, but it feels like you're close to the middle, so maybe that's why it's sagging a little bit. Bandit,
Do I see it slightly sagging?
You're not, and it is slipping.
I'm grabbing the rope still. Dante's. Tie that knot tighter. Reinforces it or something.
No, look, OM's going. What?
All right, you make it 45 feet.
Lovely.
I'm still gripping it. I'm gripping it still.
And you feel the you can see at the other end where Bandit's holding it. You see behind him. It just begin to spin out, and like the knot breaks free, and you feel it like go loose a little bit. Bandit's feet dig in. Bandit, make me a strength saving throw.
All right. Now I have -1 strength.
For reference, guys, Bandit got a 13.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I had Flash of Genius. I used them all in
No,
the
you
last
used
session, but we
everything.
haven't
Yeah.
long rested. Is it just +4? Is it plus a D4 for the armor magical strength? I have it somewhere. Oh, bonus to the roll equal to my intelligence. Cool. And if I'm knocked prone, I can expend a charge to avoid being knocked prone. Okay. D20. That's not good.
You want to use your hero point?
Yeah, I'll use my hero point.
All right, so Bandit,
For
you
reference-
have some boots or something, right? That help you with this?
I have armor of magical strength.
Armor of magical strength. Yeah, we'll say that goes down into your, it's all of your armor, so it includes your greaves. You watch as Bandit pulls this thing, and it just pulls him off the ground, like almost immediately. Bandit goes airborne, and Leo's just like, I'm gonna die. Like you're like on the middle of this rope. Like,
Yep.
One thought enters Leo's mind. I'm gonna die. And Bandit begins swearing profusely as he's like in the air, and you see him reach down and grab something on his boots, and he like pulls a string, as artificers do, like the random engineering they have. He grabs something, pulls a string, and you see like a magical force emit from his boots as they pull him to the ground, and it like digs into the stone, and he like gets right up to the edge before the rope goes taut again, and he steps backwards a little bit as he uses his hero point to prevent you from falling, and he pulls it tight again. Dante's still laying there.
Dante will see this happen and he'll get up.
And do anything or watch.
He just gets up. He just gets up. That's it. He just gets up.
I'll walk over to him.
You walk
gonna, like,
over to him.
Push me.
Bandit's dug in on the edge. Bandit's dug in on the edge. And I'm going to show you all what this looks like. Pretty good save.
I'm gonna fucking go feral.
You know, maybe if you're a little taller. It's a pretty bad knot you tied.
I didn't tie a knot.
No, you telling me this.
Oh. Yeah, you could have tied that knot a little bit, but
Shut your fucking mouth.
I mean, you got a handle on this now, right? Like, all I just have to do is.
Jared,
just
do I have enough
not move.
dexterity to shoot him in the foot?
You have to take a hand off the rope.
Alright, rain check on that.
At this point, you are 55 across. Because you used a hero point, I will not make you make a saving throw for all of the movement that Leo's doing to get across. Leo's just fucking just aggressively trying to get across as fast as possible. Leo, your feet finally touch solid ground, like 18 seconds later, I think, maybe 24, and you quickly untie your knot from the rope as you get to solid ground, and Bandit, you get to relax for a bit as Leo's made it all the way across.
I'm gonna try to retie the knot.
Theoretically, I should have been making
after
Medina make
face
saves
light.
this whole time because she's just holding it and not actually.
It's tied around me.
It is tighter
Yeah,
on her.
but you're probably also holding it and like leaning back, and you would have had to make strength saves, but I forgot, and you probably would have succeeded on all of them. So
I think physics-wise, the majority of the burden is on Bandit anyway, because he's on the higher point.
Yeah.
yes, Bandit
It's
is
true.
also on the high point.
Okay, I'm gonna retie it. Leo is here, so I can get like guidance or something.
Hold on. I watched Dante do nothing.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
You did.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna shoot him in the foot.
I want to dodge.
I don't know.
I'm casting command on Dante.
That's
Yeah, what are you saying?
Grovel.
Okay, so first
Grovel.
you need to make
Wisdom
a wisdom save.
Yes.
7.
Okay, so you are forced to grovel as Leo comes across and angrily points at you and says grovel, and you drop to the ground prone. And then Bandit's gonna shoot you in the
Bandit's gonna
foot.
no.
Bandit, you
Bandit's
still
gonna
have to-
watch this. Bandit's gonna watch it. He's gonna like put the gun away and like
Oh, okay.
sidestep so it appears as if he's also groveling to him.
Oh, okay.
That's funny.
6 seconds later, the command runs out, and you stand back up.
Mhm.
Hey, you made it.
I look over to Manadina and I
No
say, man, something
statement.
about him today.
I will motion
blanket?
for Mene to try.
I'm gonna
I'm
retire. I'm
casting
retying.
Sending.
Yogurt's comment, something in her just snaps.
What does that mean? Is Yogurt gonna get pushed over?
No. She's very
Medina
lucky.
doesn't want to be on this side anymore.
You're very lucky that the only way the wings can show up right now is through emotional bullshit. You fucking did it. You triggered it. So good job. 10 out of 10.
What did I do? Did I say something wrong, man?
Well, you grabbed a burning log and passed out immediately for starters.
And so her wings will sprout and she will start carrying people across.
I'm
tell
still
her
retying
to
the rope
Assuming
just
you're
for
dashing, it's 2 rounds to get. Well, it's you can get there, drop someone off with 20 feet, 40 feet back is 2 rounds. 1 round is 3 rounds. You get back to the other side, and at the start of the next round, 4 rounds, you pick up Yosha, and you make it across very easily. You have tons of time left.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I guess my amazing new knot is going to waste.
What'd you roll?
I got a dirty 20.
You look over. You guys look over as everybody gets across, and Bandit was locked in on like tying this knot, so he didn't even notice that he was tunnel visioned. He didn't notice Minadino flying people across. So Bandit, you turn
No,
around.
I choose to believe he did notice, and he was still going to finish tying the knot out of principle.
Oh, okay.
Wait. So when I get to the other side, I'm gonna say, Bandit, can you bring that rope with us? I don't want to lose it.
Yes,
It's still tied to me.
Right, but he just tied a nat 20 knot to the other side.
Dirty 20.
Dirty
Perfect.
Sorry, a dirty 20 knot.
Good
to the other
knot
side.
can also be untied relatively easily.
Yeah, so you get it untied after a couple minutes. And on this side, you guys see a sign that points north and says Yinless, and a sign that points to the now chasm and says Southern Salt Mines. And then there's a sign that points west that says Footpath, for if the bridge has been broken.
Well,
I'm
it wasn't
gonna
on this
fucking
list.
shoot someone.
I figured there was.
That's incredibly specific.
I'm gonna point at the sign and be like, man, Leo almost died for nothing.
I figured there was another path up.
And Yulgrid.
I was fine.
You are lucky I'm choosing grace today.
How about we take a rest?
Please.
I'm still
And-
holding my pack.
Actually, no.
I
The
vote Dante keeps
moment
watch.
take a rest leaves Leo's mouth, he's throws it out, rolls it onto the ground. A pile of sticks was already like while he was groveling, he was gathering sticks on the ground. So there's like a little pile of sticks. He like snaps his fingers and creates a bonfire, and then he's just like in the sleep, just.
At least he has one good idea.
Danny, you remember that fire is gonna last maybe 5 minutes. It's like sticks.
I'm just gonna go get more firewood. He'll probably be out before he gets back.
Dante's laying there, pretending that he's already fallen asleep. He opens one eye, sees Bandit going to get firewood, and he's like, all according to plan.
I swear to God.
I'll help you out, Bandit. And I'm gonna deliberately step on Dante. Or attempt to step on Dante.
I'm going to try to like move my body out of the way just in time.
Make it look like you're adjusting in your sleep, like roll
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
Oh my.
If he adjusts in his sleep, I'm just gonna like put my foot down. I'm just gonna try again.
I'm gonna keep trying to dodge.
For like a couple
you-
minutes, y'all look over and
Rest
you just
sleeper.
see like Yogurt trying to step on Dante, and Dante keeps rolling around. Till eventually Yogurt just kind of kicks him and walks away.
That was unnecessary, fucker.
So was Leo's almost death.
That was his fault. Technically, it was Bandit's fault.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna. Dante's like. The level of gaslighting. To try to convince the party that it's completely Bandit's fault.
We're back,
Mhm.
boys.
Most definitely.
Am I still in earshot? Because I will shoot him.
Eventually, you guys all get some rest.
Thank
Uh,
God.
I think Bandit's gonna read the room and see Mene's about to literally fucking explode. And he's gonna hand her the magical pillow
The magical pillow.
for the good sleep.
Oh yeah.
shit. Yeah, and Dante has the really nice blankets that he's using, just the fancy
And he's not
ones he
gonna
stole.
share. We can figure that one
The
out.
winner offered one to Leo, and he said nothing.
That's true. He did offer a blanket to Leo.
Thank
So
you,
who's taking watch
Bandit.
one?
I'll take
I will.
one.
I'm
Okay.
so fucking tired of taking watch because no one else in this fucking party does besides me and Bandit, pretty much.
I think watch. And so does Leo.
Uh-huh.
Dante's asleep.
Yep.
Dante doesn't.
No one's advocating for Dante.
So
The ranger in the
Bandit's taking
party.
watch?
Either Bandit is or I
and
am.
Leo.
I
Well,
will,
sure.
before
One of
going
them
to
too.
sleep, though, I will set an alarm
Alright, he casts alarm.
where, like, those people came from before.
Alright.
I can pick up second watch.
Already said second watch is mine.
Oh, you already got it? Okay, chill. I didn't catch that.
So who's got first watch, Bandit? Alright,
Yeah.
Bandit.
The dice, the dice, the dice, the dice, the dice. The dice, the dice, the dice, the dice.
What do you roll?
Oh, a sip of beer.
You hear a clicking noise again, like the last time you took. No, I'm kidding.
God.
It's back.
It's fucking back.
An eye just.
You dream of a clicking noise.
Mm-hmm.
Schizophrenia is acting up again.
Um,
This party's gonna be segregated by the end of the or by the next long rest.
yeah, nothing happens crazy on your watch. You have a
I'm
pretty
gonna-
uneventful watch.
I'm gonna listen to my special item a few times while no one's listening.
Mm-hmm. He listens to his porn bag a few times.
Shut up, that's not what it is. You
Hmm.
witted it. All right. At the end of my shift, I will gently wake up Leo.
Leo is awoken.
I assume he knows what to do. I am going to bed.
All right. Leo, you take a watch. Leo.
Yep.
You are sitting there, tuning or tending to your weapons, cleaning them, tending to your robes, patching up holes,
Mhm.
tending to the rope burns on your hands.
Mhm.
When a kind of like a make me a perception check.
19.
19. At the edge of Yogurt's sphere, you see a drow head kind of lean in and look around. And after a bit, it seems to kind of look at and focus on Yogurt. And then it like leans out for a bit.
Did it have the purple coloring?
Purple
That
and
was
it was just the heads. You couldn't really tell.
It was just the head. Okay. It just popped back out?
Yep, popped out after looking for a bit.
Okay. I'll stay a little bit more vigilant.
Okay, you watch that same area.
More or less. Watching that area and around, but not gonna wake anyone yet.
Okay, after 10 more minutes, the head comes back and another one comes into your sphere of influence through the like just out of the darkness beyond. And you hear one like one kind of tilts and mumbles to the other. And
He's not setting off the alarm.
what's your alarm's radius?
It's a 20-foot cube.
No.
No.
Your radius of the overhead sphere of influence is 120 feet.
Yeah.
That's
So yeah, they're not setting off the alarm yet.
Mm.
You see them mumbling. Do you try to understand them, or are you just kind of keeping an eye on them?
Do they look consumed?
Make me
Because they don't make this doesn't make sense to Leo.
If your intuition is telling you that they are not, that could be the case.
Can I will just wave at them.
Okay, you wave at them and they kind of gasp and then disappear again.
Mm-hmm. No.
I'd say make a perception check, but I rolled a nat 1. So about 10 minutes later,
Mm-hmm.
you hear a voice going, you're like, again, sharpening. No, you have a mace.
I have a mace.
You're like oiling the hilt, like just taking care of the hilt, the wood, and you hear a voice going, in Elvish, sneak, sneak, gonna sneak, Gonna sneak, sneak, gonna sneak, gonna sneak right up
What a fucking
to this
idiot!
dude. Gonna sneak right up to this dude. Gotta check
God, I
this
really want.
guy. Gonna sneak up to this dude.
I just. I wanna. Can I do? Is that? Does that do what I want it to do? I think
Sneaking up
Thaumaturgy will do what I want
his
it to do.
sleeping bag. Gotta check on this dude. Gonna see if he drank the blood. Blood, blood,
Oh.
blood, 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 blood. Gonna sneak.
Nor pizza is the pizza for
Guys, we might have rolled a nat 1. Just a hunch.
I
Yeah.
think I'm just gonna stand up.
The song stops.
Do I? Is he like? How close is
He's
this?
not in line of
How
sight right
close
now. Are
is
you
he?
turning? You just said you stand up.
He's not in line of sight.
Yeah,
We
in
have
the
our
direction
backs
you're
to a
looking.
gorge.
You heard him. Yeah, you heard him off to your left.
Okay. Oh, this is funny.
The song has stopped.
I really want to meet this person though.
You want to meet him?
I do because Leo is pretty sure he's not hostile. Yeah. Okay. I will turn
Okay.
into his direction. Shall I roll? Do I need to roll perception?
Yes, because when you turn, in your immediate observation, there's nothing but your party in that direction.
Okay. 13.
There is. I rolled a 2. There's a very
Jared, is this a
obvious.
guard?
There's a very obvious set of footprints that lead from the edge of the sphere to about 60 feet away from your camp where they've just stopped.
They're 60 feet away?
Yeah, it's like they've gone a good distance towards y'all's camp from the edge of the sphere. So they're about halfway to the center. Not close enough for the alarm spell yet, which was going to be really funny. But that's where they've just kind of stopped right there.
Do I see them? Or do I...
No,
you
there's
said
just a
there's
set of footprints that's just like ends right there.
I did read alarm wrong, but we're gonna keep going with it.
There's a set of footprints?
That just
And then it's
lead
them.
60 feet and then they end and there's no one at the end. Looks like they just disappeared right there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, they disappeared. I'm gonna
Just look
cast
up.
Dispel Magic right there.
Must be a guard.
Okay, so you cast Dispel Magic and still I rolled a 1, a 2, and a 1. Oh.
Jesus.
As you cast Dispel Magic, you kind of wave your hand and you pull the weave away, you pull the hood, the cloak of not actually a cloak of invisibility, but the shroud of invisibility off of this creature. There's a drow standing there, and he kind of looks over and you wave your hand, and like 8 seconds later, he goes, counterspell. Shit. And then he gets up and starts trying to run backwards towards the edge of the sphere.
You'll cast Old Person before you can run.
Sometimes the odds are in your favor, and sometimes the odds are in their favor.
They
Earlier.
in turn.
We saw the former.
You cast Old Person. I'll make a
DC
saving throw.
17.
That's another nat 1!
They really sent the intern.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Dude's the
There's no
intern,
way.
bro.
There's no way.
Fuck. Uh,
Oh my goodness. Alright.
I'll wake the rest of the party and say, "Hey guys, I got one."
So we'll say you spend 6 seconds waking the rest of the party.
Mhm.
Oh. 21.
Oh, that beats it.
He says that y'all all open your eyes groggy enough as you turn and you see like the spectral chains of the hold person spell falling off a creature who just starts running, just starts fucking it. I'm running, run
there.
away, run.
Juno.
You shoot.
No.
He seems pretty innocent, man.
Specifically at his foot. It's a cold shot at his foot.
Alright, roll to hit.
Okay.
-4 for the called shot.
Okay.
You're trying to pin.
Pretty much. -4, 14.
14 will miss. Running away, dodge an arrow, running away, and then he gets out of the sphere. So y'all all wake up to hear, run away, dodge an arrow, and then he's gone.
I'm rolling
It
back
does
over.
sound as they're looking for you, Yogurt.
They're looking for
The
me.
one
Why
who
would they look
drank
for
the
me?
blood.
Oh. You know, I kind of had a feeling that wouldn't have any repercussions.
Not the wisest of decisions.
That's what I'm saying. We shouldn't put him in the wise room.
I mean, he seemed pretty innocent. Maybe he just wanted to be my friend or something. He's on our side.
I wouldn't agree to that just yet.
I mean, you heard him. He was singing a song. People like to sing songs when they're good people.
And
Right?
also idiots.
Well, if he's an
He was
idiot,
attempting to
then...
sneak up on us and failed to do so.
Oh, he was attempting to
Yogurt,
sneak up. Oh, I
You
see.
know war chants are songs, right?
As Dante
Oh.
said, that much is true as well.
I mean, of course. But, I mean, really, did he seem like an individual who was cut out for war?
They're
I
just
mean,
in
he
the
was
scout.
invisible.
Now that you all got a good look at him. He had the purple and black robes on. He was dressed as an acolyte, and he was close enough that Leo, you saw the symbol of an elf with swords stuck through him on the center of the cloak.
They are representatives of the ascendant of attrition,
I mean,
which makes sense
that
to
makes
me.
sense. I drank her blood.
You did.
I understand why they would be looking for me.
You also called the ascendant of patrol as the false leader, but also they don't appear consumed.
I mean,
I'm
no, but
not sure how they're making it through the darkness without being consumed.
Not the first time.
This would be the first for
I
anyone
will
like
say they
them.
did not appear consumed. Make me a retroactive investigation check to see what you saw on this creature.
Yeah, because
Six.
Dante's question was
Six.
going
Actually,
to be,
7.
Did you
I think
see
7.
a crystal on them?
7. They were an elf.
They were an elf.
Dante says, "Did you see a crystal on them?" And Leo goes, "They were an elf."
I'm rolling
Past
back
tense?
over.
Burnt tense.
So they are an elf.
Yes.
Supposed to know what that means. Can elves like go through the darkness or something? Did I miss something? Is this in my notes somewhere?
We just haven't noticed anything else. I mean, the other elves were dragged into the darkness during that ritual, and the others seemed to be fine. Those that touched it, at least. So maybe there's something there, but I don't really know. Maybe they had a crystal. It's not like it would be the first one to show up on this side of the mountains.
Who's going back to rest?
Me.
I need to sleep. I can't
I'm
deal
gonna
with this.
retrieve my arrow and then go back. This time putting an alarm at the edge of the circle because it can stay a mile away from me.
Yep.
The edge of the circle on what side? Because isn't there just square?
Where he went to. It's a 20-foot cube, yes, but where
I see
he
you.
was.
Okay.
All right,
where he
Leo, you're
went
holding
to.
watch.
Mm-hmm. Sneak.
On the right side, I'll roll a 3. You hear.
Can't fail.
You hear. It would be like a 7, a total.
Okay, well, I still rolled a 22.
All right. You hear someone like mumbling. That damn newbie can't sneak up on a bunch of adventurers. I'll show him how it's done. I'll sneak up on these adventurers and I'll figure out if he drank the blood. And not believe how much of an imbecile he is. Here we go. Sneaking up.
I'm just gonna look directly into that direction.
Oh, this is no one there.
I'm gonna look directly into that direction. And what can I do to be scary without hurting him? Because I'm out of spell slots for the most part. I suppose I can just upcast Dispel Magic.
That'd be really funny.
It gets counterspelled.
This time it gets counterspelled.
Doesn't Counterspell have a verbal
Wait.
component?
Yeah,
Yeah, it does.
and
So
also
you-
he has to roll for this one.
I already rolled.
Okay, you rolled. Fair enough.
You do hear this.
It does.
Someone casting counterspell because it has a verbal component.
I can't see him. I don't think command works that way, does it?
You have to point at
You
the
have to be able to
target.
see him.
Creature you can see in range. Yeah, I can't see him. I suppose I have thaumaturgy.
Wake up the party.
One-way ticket to piss off Manet.
No, none of those are really gonna work here. I could just go over.
You walk over in that direction.
Yeah. And say, dude, you really suck at sneaking, as well as your newbie. Either way, yes, he did drink the blood. Can we just converse?
I rolled a 2.
This fucking useless.
The guards.
They are guards! Guards don't beat the allegations!
I rolled a 2. you hear like the sound of like rocks and dust getting kicked around and grass crunching and going back towards the edge after you like started talking. Just like
Like, do I just cast? I don't want to cast Eldritch Blast at this guy. It's not.
Fire a warning shot. Oh, I can't say that.
No,
eventually it gets quiet as he exits the sphere.
I'm just gonna go back.
Morning comes. You guys all get up. Leo's bewildered. Everybody gets a long rest. So everybody mark a long rest.
Yay!
Let's go. I have health. I'm alive.
Uh,
Go, I've
Those
got my slots
elves
back.
are terrible at sneaking. No wonder they have to fight a war of attrition.
Rude. Damn.
Either way, I told them that you did drink the blood, but whether or not they believe me, I don't know.
Well, I
We'll
guess I'm-
find out if they meet us again, I suppose. Question for you, Jared. Was I perceptive enough to see, like, some weird shenanigans happen?
Make me an investigation. Or make me a retroactive perception check.
24.
There was a piece of whereas in the past it's been like a shadow running along the ground connecting creatures to the outer edge. This was like a thick, like almost like a tendril, like a tentacle of darkness was connected to like I don't want to say, we'll say like when they got to the edge of the circle, they dropped invisibility as they ran out, and that's when you saw it. It was like connected to their like leg.
Okay. So I didn't see a crystal on them, but I did see that they were connected to the darkness in some way. A tendril, but given that they're clearly not following that one, the control ascendant.
mhm.
They're not these shambling husks. I honestly think the shambling husks might be smarter.
You know, you might be
What are you
right.
calling them?
Dumb?
Did I miss a definition?
The shambling husks that are essentially those that the ascendant control controls.
You're calling them shambling husks, though. That's what I'm confused about.
They're not really people anymore.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm referring to. They weren't repeating over and over again, we must get to the city, or
Let's make
that
let's
bullshit.
The capital.
they
We
were
must go to the capital.
conversing
We must go to the capital.
as individuals. Not under one person's control.
I suppose I see your point.
Either way, I do believe that it seems the Ascendant of Attrition has another way to get people through the darkness. Or, I suppose here they call it the smothering.
Mm.
I suppose we head to the city and see what happens when we get there.
Hey. You'll make your way towards the last, or does anyone else want to make a statement here?
No? Sounds good to me.
Statements. I want to make breakfast.
Yeah, Yosha sits down, begins making breakfast. He's not at his desk, so I won't make him roll for anything. Yeah, he makes a pretty good breakfast.
But do I make him roll for things?
I need him to tell me it was good. Get back here.
Oh,
Unmute yourself, coward.
Do I make it spicy?
Oh my
make
gosh.
I mean, you can make my food spicy, but
Not
you're gonna
again.
piss off a lot of people.
Bro, don't go in that bush over there if you're gonna make it spicy, please. You do not want to know that.
Interesting thing to say.
I don't know who made it spicy last time. They did a really good job. That's all I'm saying.
Hmm.
I promise you don't want to make it spicy.
No one would know unless y'all roll perception.
I would know.
Would you though?
I tell Ayosha don't make it spicy.
But does Alyosha make it spicy anyway?
We
That's
don't
fair.
know,
I might
he's
just
not
do with
here.
Ayosha.
Where is he?
I don't know. Alright, y'all make your way towards the city of Yinlis. Small town. It's about an hour or two walking north, and eventually you come upon the town of Yinlis. It is right up against the river, which I've
Oh,
actually
Yinlis?
I'm reading my notes. I've been calling it. It is not the Menth River. I've been wrong this whole time. It is the River of Merce, MERC, which Leo would know is the god of commerce.
River.
Snake.
I get it. I'm so clever.
So that's my bad. Called it the wrong thing this whole time.
Mhm.
And because I didn't label
Is
it on the
there
map.
a Minth River or?
No,
Okay,
I just
there's
didn't label
no-
it on the map, and it just got to the point in my notes where I guess I named it.
Nice.
Everybody makes mistakes, guys. I
Everybody
forget
makes
the name.
mistakes.
They do.
Yogurt is gonna be the one that dies this session. Wow.
No, I thought that Leo was gonna be the one that dies this session.
Nearly.
Why would
I
Leo be the one that
volunteered.
dies?
Alright.
Leo's just gonna make sure everyone dies.
You guys stop in
Don't go on.
Yinlis, and at that point I will request people open Tailspire.
Oh
Like,
no!
Oh.
It's the dragon.
Tails.
Oh no, not the dragon.
The bargain.
Not the
Fingers
dragon.
crossed. No updates. No
There's
updates.
none. To my knowledge.
Yeah, boy. Please be.
I love that Luna
gentle.
has just fully taken to that chair.
Yeah, that's her
It's
chair.
just wherever the blanket is. If I'm sewing, I put the blanket on this chair, and she'll sit in this one.
Oh,
She likes the blanket.
she baby.
She is.
She minness.
Yes.
Meanless.
Yinlis Yongiro.
I don't like that.
Y'all are just everything's named Doug now.
No, you're not allowed to
Everything-
make that
everything
reference.
Fucking
No.
Doug.
Fucking. Absolutely not. Dougifying my D&D. How dare
We're
you?
gonna have a Mike Hunt's incident here.
Yinlis.
I like this. I like the aesthetic.
Okay,
Where'd it
I
go?
will put everyone down.
Where'd it go?
We
Whoa.
have Yogurt. We have
I'm not even in
Leo.
yet. I'm still starting
We have
Tailspire.
Minadina. Get a better laptop. We have
Oh,
Dante.
on my desktop computer.
Yo,
We
what
have Bandit.
are those halflings or dwarves?
Uh,
What is this?
no, I definitely didn't repurpose something that previously existed. Those aren't there.
Ogre lady.
Shit.
Or orc.
Sorry. Where is he seeing this?
They're all
Four.
over the place.
Don't take her from me.
Yinlis.
I have no clue what you're
No!
talking about.
No!
Oh, it's pretty.
So mean.
Look at this boat. This boat's cool.
Can't have shit in Yinless.
I think that's missing Ayosha. Put down
Yeah, we are.
Ayosha.
There's a sewer system.
What if it
Hear
leads to the
that?
mines?
Guys, there's a sewer system. We are inevitably going to end up in it at some
No,
point in our time in the
no,
city.
no,
That's like a guarantee.
no,
Kirchhoff's gun. We are going to go into the sewer.
No, it's
no.
Chekhov. What?
Chekhov's gun.
Kirchhoff?
We're gonna
Chekhov's
go in the
gun.
river.
Kirchhoff?
Shut
I
up.
mean, it's Godwin's law, but that's a different thing.
Occam's
Tchaikovsky's
razor.
gun.
Tchaikovsky, no.
Tchaikovsky, yes.
Pick a name. It's the gun.
Okay, I know I'm looking at for the rest of the session.
Okay, but like, where are the dogs?
Hold on, I have an image for you all.
I'm just looking at the cats for the rest of the session. You don't need me anymore.
Okay,
Look at
Leo
my
breaks
job.
off. Begins petting a cat.
Cats. Do I need to roll to pet the cat?
No, it's very focused on bathing itself. Even specifically this one spot that it looks like it's been bathing this whole time.
No.
Oh, well, look who showed the fuck back up. We've been looking for you.
I'm
You didn't even
sad
tell us what you made us
now.
for breakfast.
My ability to plan is non-existent, so I completely forgot to cook turkey. And then I realized I was really hungry.
Yerky.
Leo no longer likes the darkness.
Did Leo ever like the darkness?
Leo didn't hate
I
it.
thought
Consume the cats.
There are
Yes.
he found two cats which are just bathing themselves, and when he walked up to pet them, they didn't run away, and he realized that they were consumed.
consumed cats. I don't
This
know.
frustrates Leo more than anything else.
By bathing, do you mean like in water?
just, like, licking.
Well, I didn't know if their owner was like giving them like the torturous cat bath.
Can you open
That would be-
Tailspire, please, Ayosha, and get into the board
Yes.
so I can continue my explanation?
I'm sad. I'm sad now.
Leo is now
Dude,
sad.
they're bathing themselves. They're like licking themselves forever. Okay. Enjoying themselves.
It's okay, he says.
This is
Animals
not
don't have
okay.
emotions.
This is not okay.
Uh,
Who typed that?
Who typed what?
Who was that?
is there a chat in Tailspire?
That was
Yes.
Bandit. That was Bandit. That was Bandit.
How do you use the chat?
Press enter.
Enter.
It's not working for me. Oh, maybe it's just loading still.
Enter. Type shit. Enter again.
Just know that everything said in chat is said by your character.
Yep.
In your character's voice.
Definitely. 100%.
Mhm.
Like Yolbert just said.
Yes,
PvP.
make it in character.
Alright.
No, where's the chat?
You guys arrive at Endless. It is clearly a port town of some sort that is does business on this river. There's a plaque that says River of Mirth. The River of Merce. And there are a bunch of boats that are being loaded and unloaded. But but they'll like pick up a box, walk off the boat, and then walk back on the boat with the box, put it back down, pick it back up. It seems that this town was a busy town doing trade across via the river when the black swept through. And you all have arrived here, and it takes a moment for you to notice, but this town, as you walk in, you're looking around, you're looking at all the buildings, you're looking at the river, and you look out across the river a good 50 feet out, and you realize as you're looking that distance, why is the bubble so large?
Did we not notice an intersection? An overlap?
On the way in? No.
Yeah. Odd.
So it just
I want to move.
happened.
Maybe there's
Can
an
we see,
You
amplifier.
don't know exactly
the
when it
border?
happened, but yes. Yeah, you can see the border off in the distance.
I want to move back and forth. I want to see if the border is actually expanding when I am moving in any particular direction.
We'll say you walk really far. I wish I could measure things in DM private. But we'll just say you walk all the way up to this edge here, and you see the edge of the circle off in the distance shift a little bit.
Could I be seeing something on the tail spider board?
I haven't summoned players, I don't think.
Okay, gotcha.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I
I'm
just
here.
went to the.
Yeah, you can just go
That's
to
fine.
the board, but I that's fine. Don't worry about it.
Either there's a crystal in this city, or
And magic.
something in this city is extending ours. The good news is, it should all originate from one point if we can figure out how to measure.
I don't know if that's worth our time right now. Let's look around, though, and see if we can't find any of them. Those that are working with the Ascendant of Attrition. It's certainly a good town to base your camp out of.
We'll go up to this door and start banging on it.
Alright. You
Bang on
it,
someone's door?
There's no response.
Hello? Anyone home?
Okay. Yeah, there's no response. No one says anything as you bang on that door.
What's in the window?
You look through the window and you see Drow working away at keeping a fire going and making some bread inside of this building.
I give him privacy.
Bandit.
Player to DM.
Help
are these
me
actually
look around
Dragonborn?
and see if we can't find.
God bless. You found more assets that I need to delete.
Can't find
Where
any.
the fuck did you go?
In the main square, there's like 4 statues that are Dragonborn.
trails
Oh,
that people are leaving? Given that
No.
not much else
I only get
is
so many
active here in
assets.
town.
I don't think there's a better statue asset. I just grabbed one that was
No,
tall.
that's fair. I just wanted to double check.
Nope, that's tiny. That's also tiny. Yeah, nope, that's my. Oh, that one's
If
pretty
you
big.
say they're
that one's
Drow, I'll believe it.
They're Drow. They look like this.
Oh yeah, I remember these.
Bro,
from the
that's-
pool room.
I remember this from a witness fight, bro. That's what they look like. They look like the bros.
Someone shoot me.
Okay.
No.
No, you're doing great.
They're gonna keep
I'll be
taking-
I'll be right back actually for like 2 seconds to put turkey in a bowl.
Fair enough. I want to look around for any paths or obvious
Look down the
signs that
well.
someone has like been moving through here.
Make me an investigation check.
I'll just roll into this fire. 17.
You find as you're
Yes,
looking
he's my
around, you find that there has been most everything has a very uniform set of tracks that look like they're well traveled. So what you actually are looking for is light-footed tracks, and you find that there's a few going throughout this city. They travel back and forth through the square every now and then, but then they connect with the main roads, and it's hard to tell exactly where they go.
They're certainly here, but I can't quite tell where.
I want to look down the well.
Yeah, you look down the well, you see a pool of water down there at the bottom.
It's a normal well. Is it a normal well?
You see a pool of water at the bottom. Do you want to make an investigation check?
I mean, sure, that's what I'm doing.
Alright, make me an investigation check.
Uh, 22.
You look down at the water at the bottom, and you notice it looks kind of shallow for a well.
Can I send the bucket down and bring it back up? I want to see if it's actually water.
You send the bucket down, bring it back up, and there's water.
Okay.
Leo's opening a door. What door are you opening? Leo, where are you? Leo, you open a door.
Actually,
Dante's gonna
Been a
open a
long
door
time.
now.
What in the hell is in here?
You come into a room filled with a bunch of grain reserves. Dante's opening
look
a
at
door.
that.
Dante, you pop open a door.
What do I walk into?
You walk into what looks like a shop. There's a man there's a guy, a girl here, just keeping the books. Looks like she's busy taking inventory. Yogurt's opening a door. Yogurt opens a door.
There's a rope
Only
in here.
finding more and more grain reserves. Holy hell. They're certainly ready for a war of attrition.
Granular.
Uh,
Jared, I want to go to the water's edge here. See, first, is the big sphere moving as Yogurt
No,
moves
not
around?
for you. Oh, yeah, as Yogurt moves around? No, not really.
Okay, can I tell, this might be a stretch, but can I tell based off, or actually, the edge of the sphere, is that in the water?
Yes.
Okay, can I tell if it seems like the center of the water, or the center of the sphere is above or below the water line? Like, at the edge, is it curving slightly
Make me a
upward, indicating...
perception check.
Perception, okay.
There's a chest. There's two chests. Oh,
Did you
these are
learn
probably-
from your mistakes?
Fuck. It's only a stick.
it says
I'm not
someone's
gonna learn
clothes.
anything. Water's too
6.
choppy.
Water's too choppy, it's hard to tell.
Damn it.
Yogurt, you get
bottles
up here.
full?
Oh, Yogurt. As you come up to the top of this building, this. Make me a investigation check.
Okay.
Fuck it. I'm gonna do the thing.
I'm gonna do this online.
Bad.
Well, and I have a decent investigation stat. Why is Dice Cloud not loading?
I'm gonna let other people do things. I'll be back.
Oh,
listening,
never
though.
mind. It's a 7.
And not making turkey.
7? Yeah, you find nothing.
I found that-
Medina
well, but Leo was here
goes to
before me.
open a door. Where did Ayosha go?
I followed, I think, Bandit.
He's just in somebody's house.
I followed a player, I thought. I thought someone went in
He
here.
followed me.
Here with Dante. Medina,
Yeah.
that door seems locked.
Aw.
It's a cheat.
Okay.
Are these bottles alcohol?
No.
What are they?
They seem to be general purpose medicines, painkillers, like weak consumer grade. Not anything you would necessarily need as an adventurer. And then you have some sailor cures to help with nausea. And some purified waters. And some detergents for washing clothes. Okay, Leo found a giant rat somewhere. Oh, it's just in the street. You kill it.
Good.
Oh,
I
there's
just
a great
heard the
here, though.
sword go off.
Jared, let me know when
Me
it's my turn
too.
to do something.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Everybody's doing things.
I know,
I
that's
didn't
why
mean
I'm
to
saying
do
let
that.
me know when it's my turn.
You
It's your
can
turn.
just speak up.
I'm doing it.
And Adina's
Oh,
opening
you wanna
this
do
door
something?
now.
Do something.
That door opens.
Yay!
I'm stuck in this building. Oh, I'm not stuck in the building anymore. Cool.
I'm gonna send the bucket back down, Jared. And
Okay.
then I'm gonna climb down the rope.
Alright.
I wanna
And
see
it
what down here.
disappears down the rope. Make me a acrobatics check.
To climb the rope?
Yeah.
With a climb speed? Oh boy. Okay, one sec.
Yeah, 'cause it's not meant to be
Acrobatics.
climb.
Ayosha,
Oh, yeah, but I can
It's
do
like
that.
loose and it's
Yeah.
wiggling around.
check this out.
Alright.
I'm gonna grab the rope and I want to shake it.
Oh, okay. Now you definitely need to make an acrobatics check.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a 5.
You fall off into the water. Sploosh.
Bah.
It is deep enough that you have to swim back up. And
Is it shallow
swim
enough?
onto this
Why you
board.
do this, Yogurt? Why you do that, man?
Is it shallow enough that I can swim quick enough to see Yogurt holding the rope still?
I'm
Leo, that door
peering
is
over.
locked.
I'm watching you. You see me.
This door is locked?
Yes.
Well, okay, right. I'm gonna be in a panic and I'm gonna get to
Cancel
the
this,
edge.
Can I? Which is
Can
annoying.
I want to try and like pull the rope as fast as I
Medina's-
can. So
Hold
like
on, Medina's
you
opening
can't
another
reach it.
door.
We love splitting the party.
What's
Yeah, y'all split up so fucking
It fell down the
fast.
well?
Yes, you finally gave the party freedom to move around.
Where is Medina? She's not showing up.
I'm in the
Oh, there you
building,
are.
second floor.
Yeah, sure. You open this door as well.
Where the fuck did I just put myself? Oh, I know where I put myself.
You are in. There's a drow person in here eating their lunch. I'm not putting them down. It's a tiny room.
I'm leaving them be.
Can I-
Back to Tyler. Yes, Tyler. You look up. You see Yogurt shaking the rope, and he points and laughs at you.
Okay, Bandit will remember that, for starters. For seconds, in a frenzied state, get to the nearest shore, or solid surface.
Yep, you are very wet.
Then, while drying myself off, you motherfucker! When I get back up there, I'm gonna rip all your fucking toes off!
Leo, this gate is locked.
I'm
This
gonna
gate
throw
is
a coin
locked
down
as
into the well.
Sploosh, a coin lands in the water next to you,
Make
Bandit.
a wish, Bandit.
I's not a goddamn witcher!
Can I
What
look
the
down
fuck?
this,
What is a
Do
witcher?
I need to pull you out?
Do you need to pull me out? He pulled the rope back up!
Everyone has their
I'm gonna
fucking
lower it back
farewell.
down, and
This is
then when you
great.
try and jump to it, I want to like.
I'm not.
Ooh, almost got it.
Oh,
we gotta be quicker
Dante,
than that.
over there.
I wanted to look down this grate.
You see a sewer down below.
I found another door. Though I'm assuming this one's also
Locked, Leo.
now.
Over here.
Oh,
I don't like
initiative
that.
Mode.
What happened? Who's in initiative?
This door, next to Menadina, which she tried earlier, which was locked, opens.
Oh, that's annoying. I was gonna go after the back of Yogurt's knees and fold him like a lawn chair so that I could get Bandit out of the well. Bummer.
That would be mean.
This door opens, and a slender figure steps out. They are wearing a long gown with ears that come to a point like elven ears would, but they curl up to a point. They have narrowed eyes, and they look over the group, and kind of nestled in the gown is a large crystal. And they look over the group, and they look over towards Ayosha, and they go, "Oh, the person I was looking for. I was told
What?
you had progressed well."
Wait. There was man in theater. He say I progress well too. What is this? Who are you?
No
Who are you?
worries. You've been holding on to something for me. I will need it back. And this figure...
Draw my rapier.
No need for such hostility. She snaps her fingers, and you feel a, wave of energy assault your mind. We shared a bed together once, remember? And you feel your memories, reorganizing themselves, and you feel like that should be true. Make me a wisdom
sister.
save.
Or my wife. Oh wait, I can roll in here.
Yeah, you can.
From below the
Oh,
well.
I've been wrong.
You
this
better
whole
not think
time.
you can sleep silently tonight, you son of a bitch.
I got 22.
22. You have a...
That's pretty high.
You can track that those memories feel like they are forced, but it's hard to separate them from the truth. But you definitely feel like those are new. But because you've been missing your memories this whole time, are they new because you're remembering them, or are they new because she put them there?
Keep your hands out of my mind, witch. I will remember on my own. I do not need your help.
You've remembered enough. I'm just here to collect what's due.
What you want?
And she takes a step forwards.
I pull out my scythe.
Dante would like to open a door. That door is locked, Dante.
And I will also take a step forward.
What kind of material was it?
It is metal.
Can I melt it?
Cast iron, we'll say. Unlikely.
Unlikely.
And at this point, you do hear the discussion going on above.
Who's up there? Whose is that? Someone's fill me in.
We're trying.
Jared, question. The thing crawling in the
Yogurt, did you
corner
put the
of this
rope
room,
back
is that
down?
actually there? Yeah, I'm not
It's a
holding it
frog.
anymore.
Yeah, there's a big frog.
Yeah.
Is it like eyeing me? What's it doing?
It's a little.
It's just chilling.
That's such a schizophrenic question to ask, but it's a good
Okay.
question.
I'm gonna keep an eye on it.
The
While
Elite told me you had progressed well, and to see that you've managed to hold up well in this darkness is, I think that's what you call it, is, good. And it means...
Are you?
I do not answer questions from lessers.
You hear that, Menedina? It means I'm better than you.
Everyone's taking shots at mayonnaise.
If that
I should have
is
threw
what
you
you
in the
need to hear,
cavern.
sure.
So what you want?
Well,
You want what I have?
your weave, of course. It is what your purpose is.
My weave. This is like magic thing, man. You're mistaken, man. I am not wizard, I am bard. My power come from my poetry. My words, not weave. Unless Michael is completely mistaken.
You are.
You
well,
know how to
yes.
make baskets, Alyosha?
I am not a basket maker. My medium is a much more delicate one.
As much as I'd love to sit here and entertain you all, I was told not to waste too much time. And, this humanoid of build that is new to all of you kind of reaches out quickly and attempts to take hold of Ayosha's arm, just kind of reaches forward to grab at him.
Can I react?
Yeah. You gonna pull away?
Can I also react?
Sure. Are you going? What are you both doing?
Can I react?
Well, my first reaction was going to just try to
Dante would like
push
to open
myself
the
in
door.
front, in between them.
I want to
Dante's
grab
gonna be
the
so
EL9.
far removed from this.
Oh yeah.
We're back to making my character sheet.
Yeah, sure. You can open that door.
Oh.
This is why I never let y'all move your characters around.
Now you could have put it in cutscene mode.
Look, all I'm saying is Dante doesn't hear what's happening. So
You definitely do.
Still.
You definitely
Do I
do.
know?
You're not that far away, and they're not being quiet.
Mm-mm.
At
There's
one
also
point, you
nothing
were
else
less.
going on.
Earlier, you were right here. You were 80 feet away. You were just on the other side of the building. You would have heard bandits screaming and shouting.
I heard bandits screaming and shouting that he was in the well.
Alright, with a 5, Ayosha, you are not able to pull away very easily. What are the other two of you doing?
I said
I
I was
wanted to
gonna
grab
step in between them.
Okay, so you attempt to grab them.
11, probably. If I make
Not
like a
enough.
grapple
They
attack.
very easily pull away from you, as they now have a hold of Ayosha.
Okay, I'll do what my other option was.
Yeah, you step in between.
Better handoff.
They've reached, between you two.
Can I react as well?
Okay,
there?
Menedina, you reacted to step in between Yolgrid. What are you doing?
I want to bonus action activate a right
Okay.
as like a I am not afraid to fight you.
Alright, you activate a
Oh,
right.
Side of the Frozen. I'll take some narcotic damage for it.
Alright.
Please do not harm my friend.
Oh, that's real rich coming from you.
And
Shut
are
it,
you
bandit.
trying to climb up at this point? Because I'll pull you back up
He
here.
has the rope. I said that
No,
Yoga
no,
said
the
that
rope-
he left the rope.
Yeah, I left the rope. I
No,
dropped
you
the
pulled
rope
it up.
as soon as the confrontation. Like,
I
started
choose to
happening.
believe you
Alright.
didn't because it makes this all funnier.
At this point, Bandit's finished climbing and he's up here on the.
My intention
Okay.
was never to leave you down there. It was just to fuck around.
Mm-hmm.
But it would be
This
funnier.
person, as Bandit climbs up and clambers up onto this ledge and kind of like takes in that y'all are like trying to threaten this person, he points his gun at him. They seem eerily calm.
You're outnumbered.
Well, that would be fun, wouldn't it?
No.
For us.
Now, we don't want to fight. Just want to know what you're after. And why.
And I'd like to know a name.
809.
Again, I do not answer questions from lesses. And I have what I'm after. Well, soon. And you feel, Ayosha, you feel like your essence, your, like maybe the what drives your being begin to leave through this connection point where they're holding on to you. As
I try to grab onto it. Yeah, I'm like I'm flailing. Yeah.
Alright, you
Get
start
the corpse
grabbing
out of my
at your
skin!
Yeah.
You
I will
take-
swing the scythe right down on her arm.
I'll take
I
a
do
shot.
not give 2 shots.
You take
What if
30
you
points of...
I'll give 2 shots.
You take 30 points of necrotic damage as your essence is sort of sapped away from you.
Minadina, cut my arm off! Cut my arm off!
Sure,
speak that.
I will do that. I will do
Much-
just that.
I'm gonna shoot her
We
twice.
will roll initiative.
Oh, okay.
Wait, before that, can
I
I
want her
open
to
this
grovel.
door? I would have opened the
Fucking
door.
hell.
I would have opened the
Scam.
door when I heard Ayosha say, "Can
Alright, sure. You open the door, you lean out, and you see Menadina. You see a seed of Menadina getting ready to cut off Ayosha's arm. Some random figure clearly casting a spell on Ayosha, and more. But yeah, we'll roll initiative at this point.
Rut-row, Raggy.
It's ass kicking time.
Dante, no! That's a 9.
You cannot be
That's still more than me.
Ooh,
I
it's rough, buddy.
Alright, does anyone beat 15?
Oh, so close.
Did you get
No?
a 14?
I got 13.
13 from Menadina. Anybody beat a 13? Anybody beat a 13? Going once, going once. 7 from Leo. 7 from Leo. Anybody beat a 7?
I
Anybody
got
beat a 7?
a 8.
12.
Ayosha with an
I beat a
8.
7.
12.
I have a 9.
I am 6.
Bandit with a 12. Dante with a 9. Yogurt with a 6. Leo, that is everybody. Alright, they're at the top of the initiative. So we'll go with the reactionary things first. Mene, you drop your scythe down in an attempt to disconnect Ayosha from this creature, and her eyes narrow and glare at you, and she goes, "Miss!" with venom in her voice. I need you to make me a charisma saving throw.
Ooh, I'm actually good at those. Double checking my. Oh no, I'm not. LOL.
Or sorry, wisdom saving throw.
That's slightly better.
Wait. Can I give her... never mind. I could do it as bonus action, not a reaction.
Cut my arm off, please.
Exactly.
I got a nat 1.
Yes, so
Oh,
you
there's
immediately
nothing
feel
anybody can do to
you feel a immense amount of magic assault your senses, and you intentionally swing to the side, as she will use a legendary action to enforce a miss as your attack. And then Bandit, you take 2 shots. Roll to hit.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Alright, this purple pink one's gonna be the first shot. They're both plus 10. These are both horrible. Wow. Does a 16 hit?
No.
They both miss.
Bandit raises his rifle and fires 2 shots in an attempt to help Ayosha. And her other hand, as she's holding, she kind of drops the staff she's been holding, which seems to have just kind of been a walking stick as it clatters to the ground, and raises that hand up very quickly. And Bandit, you fire 2 shots, and then her hand closes, and then she drops both bullets to the ground.
Oh fuck. Okay.
And she
Really
smirks.
hoping this isn't Halleck, because that'd be really fucking annoying.
She smirks and goes,
Mm-mm.
I was told not to interfere too much.
I don't think
Valia
this
wouldn't
is-
enjoy that, but sometimes
This
I
does
do
not
as I
seem like it.
please. And
Enjoy that?
she lets go of Ayosha's arm and disappears, and is going to reappear over here. And she points at Menadina
Backup plan is down the drain.
and goes.
I didn't change my health in this game.
She points at Menadina and goes, "You work for me." Menadina, make me a wisdom saving throw.
I'll try again. We got this. Duality man. Duality of man. 17.
Not high enough.
Fuck!
Fuck!
You feel a domination spell overtake you, and you will now use your turn assisting her.
Fuck my
Menadina's turn.
Great. I have
This is the perfect opportunity to take out all of your anger.
Yeah, honestly,
you feel
this
a
is-
voice in
Actually-
your head say. You feel a voice in your head. You feel a twist in your mind, an order that says, "They haven't helped you, have they? Show them what they're really worth."
Sorry, my kitty is being cute. She's in the chair with me. I will turn.
Rip Yogren.
Yeah, rip Yulgrid. Actually, are they both within 5 feet? Let me make a
cleave us.
Ayosha and Yogren can be cleaved if you step to the side.
Mm-hmm.
You will invoke an
I don't
op
want.
attack from Leo.
No.
if he is-
You see.
Okay, but Leo wouldn't op attack me.
Ayosha's the one that has
Leo.
been helping me the entire time in combat.
True.
So the two people who haven't.
You
And I
could
don't
not cleave
trust.
you could not cleave
I
Leo
know,
and
But I have 2
Yogren.
attacks.
You do have 2 attacks.
Leo's been
So
helping
I'm
you.
going
Leo
to use
hasn't
both.
helped you.
2 people would
That's
be Dante
insulting.
and Yulgrid, which I don't think
Oh,
you
I
can
don't
cleave
trust
Dante.
you.
That's fair. But
Okay.
you can't say that I haven't helped you in combat.
That's fair.
Seems very emotionally charged.
Yeah, it
I
is.
wonder.
Make 2 attacks.
I will swing at my first one at Yogurt and then my second one at Leo.
Alright,
Cool.
first one coming to Yogren. You just crit
No,
Yogren.
He is real angry.
So Yogren, she points at Menadina and says, "You work for me now." And you turn and you look at Menadina and you're like,
Out of here.
"Resist it, Menadina!" And she turns and looks at you with just murderous intent.
no.
Sorry, I need
12
someone
plus
here.
2d6 plus 5.
No, you're
So
just being very
17.
lucky that
Plus number.
I didn't choose great weapon fighting.
Wouldn't you have?
No, because she doesn't really know what your AC is, and so she usually just kind of waits to see how easy it is to actually hit you before she decides to
Start
use it.
swinging. Ooh, 25.
25 points of slashing damage to Yulgrid.
All right, Leo's next.
Crit him too.
What's the number? I'm doing mental math. It's +7, so that's a 23.
Yes.
2d6 plus 5.
Nice 13. Okay.
13. That is the end of Menadina's turn. Bandit.
Well, fuck. Gonna.
You see her still.
Yeah, I'm gonna peek around the little thingy. I'm gonna take 2 more shots, but hopefully go a little bit better. But seeing what we've seen so far, unlikely. And I should have gotten some newer d20 first, but I didn't. Oh, okay, here we go. 2 more. Back. 16 is not high enough.
No, never mind. 2 shots.
Does a 19 hit?
No.
Does a 23 hit?
23 will hit.
Woohoo! 2d8. Probably should have boosted this with something, but I didn't, so next round, maybe. Where's another fucking D? That's a d8. This is also a d8. Alright, 2d8 plus 5. 16.
What'd you say? 16 damage?
16. Yeah, which
Your
is gonna
bullet
get
strikes
counted or something.
true, as this creature, this person, has clearly underestimated y'all's ability, and you manage to get one in on their shoulder, and their, kind of the strap of this, gown soaks with kind of a yellowish, like, blood-looking substance that, like, flows down, and they look down and they go, ow.
Yeah, just like
They
their
will succeed
knuckles
on
in.
their con save to keep up the domination.
You're not gonna fight with your local dominatrix. Worst decision ever. made.
Dante.
On the end of Bandit's turn, I'm gonna use a free action and be like, "What are y'all shooting at?" Don't know.
Follows the bullet.
Whoever this
Follow the
woman
bullet.
is.
Okay.
On your
I'm
end
gonna-
step.
Trust what Bandit says about follow the bullet, and since it's the first round of combat, I get an extra 10 feet of movement.
Yep, so you got a boatload of movement. Can you close the gap? It's what, 50?
Yeah,
40?
God damn.
40, yeah.
yeah, you
you-
can totally get to
Yeah, you can
this
get
spot. You can get this spot.
yeah, you could get
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
Right
use
here.
that movement. And I'm gonna try and like, I want to say blind shot, but like dive shot. Because
alright.
he just said follow the bullet.
So you come
So-
flying around the corner to here, and you take a dive around the corner, you fire what, 3 arrows?
Three arrows. They're all
Alright.
gonna be unbreakable arrows.
Alright.
And I'm going to try and sharpshooter this as well. So let's roll for first. That's gonna miss.
Yep. First one whiffs by a long shot. Second one misses.
Cool.
You got a plus.
14. It's cause sharpshooter.
should-
Oh,
I should have a
misses.
+7, but yeah,
Misses.
sharpshooter takes down 5. Yeah.
You're
3
already
arrows. He dives around the corner.
That's right.
All 3 just like sail off into the distance behind. Hold on, wait.
This is disrespectful. She's not even facing us.
Yeah, she actually stopped looking at you.
Oh,
Hold on, let's see
goodness.
if any of those 3 went out into the water.
What does that mean?
Because the
Oh,
water's
we
behind
summoned
her.
a friend!
Oh.
No, they fall short.
Few, I think.
No, Dante would have just lost his arrows. His unbreakable
Oh,
arrows.
oh, that's what you mean.
My
Okay, never
unbreakable
mind.
arrows.
Ayosha, you
I thought
feel
we were
weak,
like-
but you are you're still with them.
We're gonna
9
wait for the
HP.
dragon.
9 HP.
You took 30 damage. What's your max health? On Tailspire it says 39.
48.
Oh,
So 18. Still not great.
18 HP.
Okay, I do this. My friends, you are strong, but I fear she might be stronger still. Do not underestimate her. I take my rapier and I put it to my neck, and I cast antagonize on her. She needs to make a
Okay.
15 DC Wisdom save.
Okay. She got a 22.
Does that beat a 15?
Yeah.
Well, either way, I just try to tell her, do not step any closer, or you will never catch my weave in time. And I press the rapier to my neck until like a prick of blood drips down. But she still takes half of 48 damage.
Okay.
I mean, 44 damage.
Takes 5 damage.
Damage. Bye.
And I think she's gonna make a concentration check.
I
Yep.
wonder what her DC is.
She succeeds on her con save. Is that your whole turn?
I cast what's it called? Magical Inspiration on Menadina.
Alright, Menadina gets an inspiration die. Even
It's
though
a D8,
Menadina-
by the way.
Sweet. After Alyosha's turn, as a legendary action, she kind of goes, you are always so dramatic. And she drops concentration on the domination on Menadina and,
Oh,
and
fuck
goes,
yeah.
You forced my hand. And she points at Alyosha and says, you will have to serve me then. And you need to make me a wisdom saving throw, Alyosha.
Can I make reactions to spells being cast against me? Probably not.
In
Wisdom saving throw?
Yeah. You know what? Sure. I'll allow you to make. Wait, you can make the reaction. You're gonna try to stab yourself?
Yes.
Okay, so that happens first. You attempt to stab yourself as she begins to cast it. You saw her do this to Menadina, so you are ready. You're like, oh shit, she's gonna take control of me. You go to stab, and she interrupts herself and goes, miss. Make me a wisdom saving throw for the miss command.
Fails the miss
Well-
command.
So,
So he misses.
so you go to stab yourself and
I end up
off to the
stabbing
side.
Bandit! No, Bandit!
On the other side of the well.
And
Yogurt
then
would
make
be
me a
better.
wisdom save for the domination.
How hot is she?
Very.
I might just choose to fail it. No.
Well, ends justify the means or something.
19 overall?
Ooh.
19 overall is, in fact, just enough.
Oh, now she's gonna
I
be
will
angry.
not serve you, wench!
Oh, this is beautiful.
She looks disgusted.
Now I
Okay,
have
that's how I
to
look on a
actually
daily
think of
basis.
something else to do. 'Cause
Yeah, I
you
know.
guys actually succeeded.
You resist my call. I made you.
Yes, and there's
Bummer.
more of that.
Okay,
She's your
I'm going to
mom?
use Emboldening Bond on
Leo. Yeah.
Bandit, Mene,
Yay.
and Ayosha. So each of you get a d4, and if any of you take damage, you can teleport to them so long as you're within 30 feet.
You can teleport, where now?
To anyone, any one of them that is taking damage, you take that damage for them.
Interesting. Okay. Okay.
It uses
And I'm
your
going-
reaction, though.
Yeah, it uses your reaction. I'm going to move towards her. Be spinny. And then I still have a bonus action. Can I bonus action anything that's useful? I need to remember what is a bonus action. Probably not. I mean, I can cast Healing Word, right? Do I have Healing Word? No. Not on me.
That's a rip.
I have Mass Healing Word, which I don't really need right now. So I will just end my turn here.
Yogurt.
Oh, it's Yogurt.
I can see. So she's no longer dominating, correct?
No.
Currently, she has no domination target.
How dare you? How dare you try and assert control over him? I'm gonna move 24 feet. I'm going to make 2
Hey,
attacks.
get out of the line of my fire, you son of a bitch! I'm aiming there.
I'm already swinging.
5 steps. Take 1 step to the side.
Does a...
Miss.
That doesn't hit. Does a... +7...
That'll
20...
hit.
Cool. D4... D6... Which is 8 plus 4... 12 damage.
Okay.
And I apply a brand of castigation.
Asvoth. Well, it seems you all are more of an annoyance than I figured you would be. In my way from my
Plaything?
given right. She, on her turn, is going to... She presses a hand against her chest, and you see a shimmer fall over her. She casts Mage Armor.
Fuck.
That's annoying.
And then she will... take a... she'll stay right here. And... at least for now. And Yogrid, you watch as she kind of shifts her hand in the air and a whip comes into it, and she's going to crack the whip twice at you.
Ooh, fun.
Ooh, oh, wait, that's kind of... Okay.
That's gonna hurt, is what that is.
So, okay. Animals.
Ooh.
It's
The
16 AC.
16 hit.
Yep.
He just said 16 AC.
The first attack will hit. So you take a d4 plus numbers. You take 9 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then the second attack. 20, dirty 20.
Definitely hits.
8 slashing damage. And then they will relocate to here.
Gonna take an opportunity attack.
Yep.
Cool.
Miss.
You'd think it'd be easier than that.
Minadina, you have your mind back. You know that for a moment it was not yours.
Sorry, guys. And then now her anger gets really shifted right to
I got
what the fuck this is. She's really nervous that it's Halleck. Like, she's like terrified.
This is
And she's
not.
like- You sure?
Most definitely.
How the fuck can I trust you? But I'm still gonna go anyway. I'm gonna use 15 movement. Actually, no, I'm just gonna make it all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Time to get schmovin'. I whiff.
Okay.
That's a 21.
That'll miss.
Anyway.
Bandit.
Alright, we're doing this remotely. Someone get ready to roll die.
Okay.
I'm going to Branding Smite, so I think that's plus 2d8 on the next attack that hits.
Yeah, you're just rolling 2d20s, right? I'm gonna see if you even hit.
Yeah. So 2d20 plus 10 on each. I'm gonna say the higher one,
Plus
whichever
10?
one rolls higher. Yeah, plus 10. Whichever one rolls higher, I'm gonna add the d4 to it.
One of those will hit.
Fuck yeah! All right, so we got the Branding Smite.
You got a
Verify that's
19.
plus
So
2d8
2d8 for the damage.
plus another 2d8 because it's the first hit plus 5. So 4d8 plus 5.
I forgot to use the D4.
26.
That's okay.
Hell yeah! Reposition me also so that the hit's a little bit easier. Probably about right next to.
You would have had to move. Yeah, I'm moving you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Alyosha. Still on the
That's
well,
fair.
just on the other post.
At the
feel
end
like
of
you do the
Bandit's
exact same
turn,
thing that
the
Dante
bullet,
does.
the bullet strikes into her, into her gut, and at the end she goes, "Ugh, you all annoy me so. Don't you recognize your rightful ruler in front of you?" She raises a hand and points it at Alyosha and goes, "You serve me." As a legendary action at the end of Dante's turn, Alyosha, make me a wisdom save.
What about
On
or at
nat
the end of my
20.
turn, you mean?
This is at the end of Bandit's turn, as a legendary
Yeah.
action.
Yeah,
You
said
have a
at the end.
D4?
You do have a D4. So 14 right now. You do.
You do.
You're at 14.
What do I have a
Add a
D4?
D4 because I gave you a D4.
Oh. True.
18.
So 17, 18 overall?
Will not be enough.
No.
You feel your
Oh.
mind.
Yeah.
You feel yourself lose control over your mind as we go into Dante's turn.
Tried.
All too familiar.
Oh, I can't fucking see her, man. Oh.
You could do another diving shot.
You could do another diving 2 shots.
No, I'm gonna go for you. Hope to not hit Metadine. Back of the head. I will send 2 arrows, both unbreakable. I'm out of regular arrows. Both will have sharpshooter active. Ugh.
Both
18?
miss.
Pass.
Alyosha, on your turn, you feel the sudden desire in your mind to approach who you are considering to be your rightful ruler.
Can I summon the strength to utter something out
Yeah,
while I say it?
yeah.
Whatever you do, you cannot let her get what she want. Kill me! Who's this? Kill me, Leo Grassi! Oh! Do I provoke attacks of opportunity from them as I walk by?
You are currently dominated, so you are an enemy, so the answer would be yes.
I don't think I can make like a
Unfortunate-
grapple attack, can I?
No, you would be making an op attack. You would be striking to kill.
Strike to fucking kill. He is... dude, Alyosha's telling you, you gotta fucking kill him. Don't let her get what she wants.
I'm gonna shoot him in the leg as he's walking away.
Oh, okay.
You do not get an
That's it.
op attack.
I
that's
will
not right.
use my mace and I will use my concussive smash.
Alright. Make me an attack roll.
I will miss.
Is it a nat 1?
I rolled a
Are you
7.
sure?
No,
7?
7.
You miss.
My armor class is 10.
I will still miss, my guy. I have a +4, and I rolled a 3.
Leo, it is your turn though.
It is my turn.
You could guiding bolt him.
I don't think I want to just kill him, do I?
That'd be so funny. That'd be the most annoying thing ever. We're already annoying. You might as well add to it.
She might just decide to massacre the party if you do that. But honestly, is it worth it to annoy her? Yeah, probably.
Always.
I enjoy wasting her time.
I mean, I can just dispel magic on you, but that doesn't really help us in this situation, getting you away
And you
from
will
her.
have to roll for it. And
I-
she
yeah.
is already next to her.
Yeah, so it doesn't really help us there. I really should just kill him, which is... Yeah. Wow, that's fucked. I mean, it's... He knows she doesn't want him to die. So he's going to stand behind the pillar. Best that he can do to be out of her sight, but seeing Ayosha. And yeah, he's gonna guiding bolt his ass at probably 3rd level.
Alright.
What does that
How
do?
Just roll the hit.
how close are you to her? Okay, she still knows you're there. So as you begin to cast this spell, you hear miss with like an urgent tone. You
I need
make
to
me a
roll wisdom save?
Mm-hmm. That'll succeed.
That is a 25. This is gonna hurt.
46
roll
to
it.
Ayosha.
Yeah, I do have to roll to hit Ayosha. Ayosha told me his is a 10. That is a 15.
That will hit. Give me 46. Ayosha has 18 health.
I
You
am
might not
using
kill
this
him.
at 6 or 3rd level, Jared. I did say I was using this 3rd level.
Okay,
It's
66.
an additional 66.
So 66 total. He could still live.
Just above average kills.
He could still live. He does not.
21 will knock Ayosha out. As Ayosha goes to death saves.
Oh, my queen.
Oh, that's so funny.
And she goes, no! He still breathes.
Can I do anything else? I'm trying to think if there's another bonus action I can use. I don't think there is.
If only my turn was ahead of hers, I would just decapitate him. Just.
Is there something I can do? I don't
Is
think
that
there is.
really what we want to
Can I
do? Are we?
bonus
I mean,
action to do anything? I don't think there's a bonus action I can do. I don't have another one, so I'm just gonna stay out of her sight
Yogurt,
and end my turn.
you currently can't really see what's going on, but you did hear the no, he still breathes, and you did see the cast from Leo of a very powerful radiant magic.
You put me all the way over here, damn.
Currently,
Okay.
whoever tries to hit him has advantage.
I don't think I can do what needs to be done here. I'm having an internal battle. Actually,
No.
I know exactly what I.
Your
You know-
best. Kill him.
Positive is. Okay. I'm having an internal battle, but I think Yolgrid is like, this is what Ayosha wants. I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15. I'm
Oh,
you're in the statue.
Enter the
You
statue.
climb up into
Yeah.
the statue and you dropping strike on.
Watch out, watch out, watch out!
Bomb.
you Batista bomb on.
It's what you would have wanted.
Yeah.
No. I am going to. Oh God, do I?
Upcast.
Do it.
Oh, it definitely mattered. Goddamn.
I will not let them kidnap someone again. I will move one more, so I am within 5 feet, and I'm gonna do like a little feint. I'm gonna like feint that I'm swinging at her, and I'm gonna aim right for Ayosha prone on the ground with 2 hits.
Make me a deception check.
You're still levitating.
That is going to be a 15 plus 16.
16. That does not beat her insight. Well, maybe it does. Let me go check. What's her insight? She has a pretty decent wisdom. You got what? 16 is what you said?
16.
Oh, she got
16? Yeah, she goes, I sense your intent to kill. Miss! For all it's worth.
Is that a save?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wisdom save.
It's a wisdom save.
Fuck.
Jesus.
You have
Hell.
your hero point.
You
Have
do
you-
No, you
have
I
don't.
one.
used 2 of them last time. Do I have one more
You
for
long
But
the
you
rested.
get
You
one
long
for
rested.
each important long rest, and you get
Oh.
an additional one if you do a recap.
I would love to hero point that. See if I can do it. Okay. I don't think it's
Is it
enough.
wisdom
It's a wisdom
bonus?
save. Zero. I have nothing for wisdom saves.
And no.
You are forced to
that doesn't
miss.
Damn.
Is that missing once or missing twice?
Missing once.
Okay. So I miss once. Can I roll for the second
it-
one?
It does automatically miss.
Yes, it automatically misses.
That's what, 17? Oh, hold on.
How
it's
would that
prone, right? So it's advantage,
interact-
right?
Yeah, how does that interact with Guiding Bolt giving him advantage?
It's he's not attacking.
Because
The
it's next
miss-
attack roll, so it
The miss was.
so it
it's a
isn't an
command.
attack roll.
It's a
because
command.
miss.
He's no longer attacking. He's intentionally missing.
Okay.
It's
So
a
then-
command spell.
This one would have.
This one does have advantage,
I mean,
but you
you're
don't
prone
need
anyway.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an automatic crit. The only way you're killing him is if you do double his HP, because you'll just put him at 2 death saves.
Mhm. Unfortunately.
I can't physically do double his HP. But I do have a bonus action for turn.
Oh, you
and
got a
for
bonus
my-
action. Do you have a bonus action attack in there somewhere?
Can you smite him, or can you do the additional like?
Fall over on him.
Does your weapon
Right.
have a thingy?
Do you have
what
flourish
Rock a right
attack?
on him?
Do I? Sorry, everyone's talking at once. Say that one more time.
Give a flourish is what Jared
Do you have
has.
a flourish attack of some kind that you can use as a bonus action?
Oh, probably. Shit. Hey, I forgot those existed.
For your
I said, do you have? Does your right
Hold on,
count
give
as
me
like
one
an
second.
additional
I'm looking
separate
for-
damage?
It's not separate damage.
It's not separate.
Okay.
Where is it? I have a piercing strike. And a flourish is a bonus attack. Feint an attack to throw your opponent off balance. That doesn't do damage.
Mm,
Mhm.
damn. In
Uh,
Baldur's Gate, it does. Sad.
In Baldur's Gate it does, but in this it does not. And my blood curse. Okay, I have a when a creature I can see within 30 feet of you drops below 0 hit points. No, but that would have been last turn. Yeah, okay, never mind. Not even gonna.
Well, it's not top of the round yet.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to look at her, and I am going to use my bonus action to amplify a blood curse of the muddled. And what that will do, first I'm going to take a d6 of necrotic damage to myself. And I say, you won't get away with this. The cursed creature will now have disadvantage on all constitution saving throws for concentration until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do anything.
You did
More
hit
than that.
him, so he is at 2 death saves, but he is still breathing in front of her. And she looks down and she goes, Oh, I was worried you all would kill this man. Oh, I guess it falls to me. And she takes her hand and is going to just thrust it through his chest.
He still wanted his weave though. His weave was gone. We failed to do that though.
And
That
that'll
was where
hit.
my head was at.
And she, like, pushes her hand through Ayosha's ribcage and just pulls out, and with, like pulling his heart with it, and you can see, like, everything's still connected. You see, like, a magic energy kind of vanish up into her arm, as she just discards it and goes, Oh, you had me worried. Maybe I did overestimate you a little. And that will be her turn, and Ayosha is out of combat.
Alyosha, in his final dying breath, with his heart out of his lungs, goes.
Out of his lungs? Wait, huh?
Heart out of his chest.
When he all looks down, Ayosha's heart was not where it was supposed to be. She pulled that out of his lungs.
As this nameless lady says she might have overestimated us, and his dying breath was his heart ripped out his chest, he goes, I think you meant underestimate.
No? Shit.
1d4 psychic.
Damn. You get one last vicious mockery off.
Yes.
Yes. Hell yeah, his signature move, man. And he rolls the best possible outcome. 1 and a 2,
3
man.
out of 4?
Oh,
yeah. 1 and a 2.
Medina, it's your turn.
It's my lucky numbers.
Okay. I pop Radiant Soul because I just watched Ayosha die.
Yippee!
That's my bonus action. I can't summon, but I will swing at her. Aiming to cut off some limbs. But
Okay.
that is the goal, but
Roll hit.
going
You
to
get
hit.
26.
Nope,
with the mage
that one
armor.
misses.
Mm-hmm.
That one misses. I action surge.
Okay.
Mark that off as well. Do I get one action or two? Well, one
Two
hit
attacks.
or two if I act.
Two attacks.
Attacks.
Okay. I got a 20. Oh, that's a 25. Oh, I have a D4.
D4.
You have a D4. You also have a
That'll
D8 that
hit.
you were given by the dying Ayosha.
Ayosha.
You're right, I do. Well, one of those wouldn't have hit anyway. It was a 9.
Alright. So you
Anyway,
get
that's a plus
blow
4. So that's.
That
and then I
pushes
have
you above
one more hit.
26.
Something tells
That's
me
a nat
she's, like,
20.
got lifelink or something.
Wait, you rolled a lot of attacks.
Wait, yeah, where'd the
to-
20 come
I
from?
rolled.
Where'd the 20
I
come
rolled
from?
two. I rolled 2 at the beginning, and I rolled a 5 and a 3. Oh no, 5 and a 9. The 3 was from the D4, and then the third hit was a 18 plus 7,
Oh.
so it's 25 plus
Okay.
3 puts me over. And
Okay,
then
you rolled a 20. Okay.
and then I rolled a nat 20 as my blast swing.
Okay. Roll damage. 46 plus 12 plus 10.
Plus 3 radiant. She missed a good chunk of the. I can roll 2 of them.
5 plus 6 plus 4 is 15 plus 12 is 27 plus 10 is 37 plus 4 41.
Does she look bloodied
Good
yet?
chunk of damage.
Minus. She looks bloodied.
Ooh!
Oh,
Wow.
Is she concentrating on anything?
No.
Damn, worth a shot.
That is my turn.
Speaking of
The
shots,
last thing she was concentrating on was controlling Ayosha.
Well,
alright. And I'm gonna Branding Smite again, so I sure hope one of these hits.
I've forgotten an effect that will now matter from your branding smite damage earlier. I should have. She would still be bloodied at this point, so it's not gonna matter, but.
Okay. Well, if I hit, I guess. Plus a d4 on the higher one. Ooh. Fuck, what's the 25? I forget. Did you say she has 26 AC?
26. That'll miss.
26 right now.
Fuck! I missed.
Okay.
The amount of
Uh,
5s rolled this session is like crazy.
Medina, as you get a good strike in, even though you have not summoned your echo, at this point you're furious, you're looking at this individual, you notice the vines, the thorns around their neck. They seem to have whatever your mark is. Dante, it's your
I
turn.
can't. I can't
Yeah,
cast my echo until next turn.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now that we know that her AC is 26, I would have never hit her without a nat 20, so I'm gonna take sharpshooter off so I can actually finally hit her. Probably not. +7, 21.
No
Pass.
inspiration, unfortunately.
I'll peek around the corner, cast Dispel Magic, removing her mage armor.
Oh, there it is.
To pop that, and then I can't cast that and do other things. That's the problem.
Yeah.
And then I'll just pop back around the corner. I suppose.
Yogurt.
Yogurt, you get an attack.
You said that she threw his heart?
Yeah,
Where?
just off to the side. Sure, it landed. We'll say it landed at your feet. Yogurt watched her do
landed
this, and
at
then it
my
lands
feet?
at your feet.
Where do you think Mene
It
went
no
off?
longer has 26 AC, by the way.
I only have 26 HP. Or 22 HP, actually.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Fuck, I could have done a thing.
When was your
Um,
turn?
That's gonna haunt me. No, we were still bound. We could have taken the damage instead of Alyosha.
Yo,
Oh, I
could've-
mean, yeah.
That's true.
Damn.
You're taking the hit. As she did.
Can I roll perception? Did it look like she's, like, absorbed all the energy from Iosha?
Yeah, maybe an Arcana check.
God, my rolls are just ass today. 15.
It does seem that way.
It does seem that way, so he's, like, dead.
It seems he is up. He did not make a. I removed him from combat. He did not make a death save.
He's dead than dead.
Fuck, man. I want to pick up Iosha's heart, and I want to put it in my bag.
Alright.
I will take as long as it takes to do that, and then I will
halfway
attempt.
expected.
Can you wait
Dude.
until after the fight?
I thought it was gonna be. I
No.
want to pick it up and like fight it, like just.
That's what I was thinking! That's what
It's
I was
like-
thinking!
Why would I eat his heart?
I don't know, but like something in my brain was
No,
like.
you drank blood out of a bag!
One party member dies, half
Do
the
I
rest of
feel the
party
urge to
immediately
drink
tries
his
devour
blood?
his heart. Yeah,
I-
this is normal.
I was gonna just make attack rolls, but I guess I'll eat his heart if that is what
No,
everyone
no.
desires.
There's literally going to be like one turn that she doesn't have mage armor.
9 is shit. 19.
Plus numbers
so-
will hit.
19 plus numbers will hit. 8 plus 4 is 12.
Alright, that makes it their turn. They've got cuts.
I'm summarizing what's
and
going on to one of my
bruises
buddies right
and
now.
bullets, and they
Oh, non-binary.
kind
Wow.
of blink their eyes and they go, "Now that I have what I wanted, you all have so ignorantly stood in my way, I assume I should finish off the rest." And then, like, mid-sentence, a tendril of dark drops down from above and, like, connects to her, and she goes, out loud, she goes, "Alone? Are you fucking kidding me? Fine." And then she's going to snap her fingers and plane shift, and she disappears.
I have a question. I still have my brand of castigation on her. It says that I always know the direction of the branded creature as
Plane
long as it
shift.
is on the same plane as me. I know it plane shifted. Does it reappear?
Yeah. About 14 seconds later, they reappear northeast.
Northeast.
Do you know the distance or just the direction?
Just the direction.
Yeah, northeast.
That'd be wild.
I'm gonna
Northeast
draw
of
a
vertical
line on
element.
the map. I'm gonna draw. I'm sorry, not on the map. I'm gonna draw a line like on some dirt, so I don't like forget this. And then
Okay.
let's do our thing.
I mean, you could also just say it out loud, and I'll remember it with keen minds.
Yeah, but it's 14 seconds later, so shit's gonna happen in 14 seconds.
That ends combat.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go start picking up my arrows.
Alright, Dante goes to get his arrows.
Ayosha! And I dig this heart out of the bag, and I try and like put
Take a
it
bite out of
back
it.
in place, and I'm like,
I
Why aren't you taking a bite out of it?
I get out my sewing kit because I'm a doctor.
Yeah.
And I start trying to like sew it back together.
Yeah.
Given that we have a little bit of time. Fuck, I don't.
Do you have Revivify? Or did you not?
I
prep
do. I
I
do.
mean, she took my soul, man. What are we gonna do even if we do put my
She
heart
removed
back
his
in there?
heart.
it? We can put it back.
Okay, but can you put my soul back in my heart? Can that be an album title?
Listen,
I
I know
will
your
attempt
heart's broken.
to cast Revivify.
Is the soul willing?
It doesn't matter.
Soul's
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of the
Revivify
there's
does
a
not give a
whole
shit.
strategy where you can use Revivify to interrogate someone because they cannot reject the resurrection.
Oh, that's
I
fine.
wonder why I've seen that
That's
before.
terrifying. It's awful.
It has happened to a person in this group. It was
Oh, I
done
see, that's
to.
fun.
It was done to.
I know it was Kind Bell. It can't have been
Bell,
anyone
yeah.
else.
Beat around the bush.
by. It was done by to Kind Bell by
Kind of
the by Kind of Bell.
the bad one.
Revivify fails.
Mm-hmm.
I figured.
Yep.
No soul available. 404. Soul not
Nothing
found.
to retrieve.
Or soul not found.
Error message pops up. Yep.
I come back from collecting my arrows. I'm just gonna be. I'm just gonna look at.
I
them.
punched the statue next to me.
Who the fuck was
Yeah.
Gotta
that?
hurt.
I'm
I
gonna
know.
use my branding smite that I still got loaded and shoot the top of the statue's head.
Yep. You blow the face off. That feels familiar.
We're not gonna get kicked out of the town for this one though.
I'm trying everything I can right now. I'm like sewing him up. I put my crystal on him. I'm trying to like reawaken him again. Nothing's working, I assume.
Nothing is working.
Maybe
Nothing is going
maybe
to
we
work.
bring him back out to the darkness and it'll
Can I
slow
roll
him and he'll come back.
investigation
good.
on him to
Nothing's
see like
going
did you
to
gain
work.
any information on what happened?
Yeah, make me an investigation check.
Yippee. Pick my D.
She got
20.
away. She will not
Intelligent.
get away next time.
No, she will not.
Fucking shit ass
I could have tried to hold her,
rolls.
but
Oh, that's a
she
little better.
seemed far too powerful to
17.
be able to be kept.
His sword is gone.
That's okay.
His
What was
rapier?
special about his sword?
His rapier.
Or rape?
Oh yeah, that was important. It was a magical weapon, right?
Why was it important? Someone fill me in.
It was a
around for
pretty
it.
rare magical weapon.
If you point that out, we'll look around for it.
If it's gone,
You guys seen
She
the
took it.
sword?
I didn't see her take it.
simplest answer.
To go
is
back by the
look
well.
lovely.
On the path that he walked before.
Nowhere to be seen. It does seem that they took it.
Either they took it or it vanished with his soul.
I'm gonna check the bag of holding just because.
It's in there! No, I'm kidding. Ayosha's in the bag! No.
Mike, your sword had curse of vanishing. Why would you get a
Hey
sword
guys,
with
I
curse
found
of
a soul in
vanishing?
here.
It was not my choice, man.
Was it curse
No.
of binding too?
I was just taking what was handed to me, man. I saw a lollipop and it was a sword, and I just used it.
Ayosha does seem to be gone. And that is where we will end the session.
Before.
And for those of you
before we
watching
end,
who are curious, Michael had requested an out. We will be picking up a
Yeah.
new 6th here shortly. I already have someone who has reached out I asked a couple people and someone has said they are interested, so I will check in with them. But Ayosha's story isn't necessarily completely over. This leaves his backstory a little open-ended, along with giving the party some information as to what's going on behind the scenes. So we
Everybody,
still get to
farewell
see a little
salutes.
bit of Ayosha, and he might come back up again as a plot point. But farewell salute, thank you.
So before
Michael.
we end, can I do something?
Yeah.
Can I do something?
Can you eat the heart?
Read
Sure.
the fucking room,
I-
Dante.
I am going to put his corpse in the bag of holding and
Oh my
say
fucking god.
he'll live on with the Myconids.
Oh dear God.
Honestly,
Fair enough.
kind of based. Kind of based, actually.
All right, and we'll leave off
I
there.
respect
One more
that.
thing. One more thing.
Your
One more thing.
respect
Alright, one more
increased,
thing, one more
Dante.
thing.
One more
That's
thing,
so
one more
rare.
14 seconds pass.
Mhm.
I know where they are. That direction. We need a map now.
They're getting decapitated.
Yes, Nene. But once I agree,
Oh
we
no.
need them to get decapitated.
The scythe said so.
Whoa, the scythe speaks?
No.
Fuck.